buddy. Study little buddy.
So we begin the 10th session of the Yanjing campaign. I am really hope you guys don't stick with Waste Side Boys because you spent like 20 minutes in a sewer district.
Dude, it's Lil. Do it for Lil Yang. Come on.
Lil
Look,
Yang,
Waste Side Boys.
Lil Yang approves.
how long were we with Rose?
We were talking. We ended the last session talking about going to get Lil Yang, right?
Oh God, no.
Oh, here we go back into that.
But anyway, we left off with the party having just defeated a group of Tang cat thieves, who, upon close inspection, appear to be members of the city guard, members of the Ivory Horn Guard. Having defeated their leader and chucking him in a pit after battle time, and then dragging both of them back out of the pit and throwing another guy in the pit. Yeah, and you have recovered Dash's shipment of mithril. You have several prisoners, captives,
And we let a guy get away.
and a guy got away.
We didn't let him get away.
Oh,
I threw him down a hole. We all immediately talked, well, except for me, talked about going down there and getting him.
Mhm.
And then we rolled a perception check to find out that he had broken a chain silently with a pole arm at the bottom of a pit, Dan.
It wasn't silently. I told you you heard the sound of the chain breaking.
But not him swinging the chain. So he got it on the first try.
Well, magic weapon.
So just really quick before we can move on.
Oh, you've been holding on to this.
Well, I just want to understand it.
I can tell.
How does one break a chain in one go silently with a magic pull up? Is he sawing? Is it more of a draw action? Is he breaking it?
Did you use an action die?
I'm curious.
In my head, what he did was he held the chain in his hands from the manacle and kneeled on the halberd with the blade up and slammed it down as hard as he could.
Okay.
And these are probably 100-plus-year-old manacles that have not been well maintained. They are not in the best shape. I mean, they're still plenty strong enough to keep most humanoids from being able to break them under their own power. But it was a magic weapon, and they were crappy old manacles.
Okay. That all makes sense. What is his attack roll?
What was his attack roll?
Yeah. They had to roll a hit, right?
Yeah.
I'm just working any angle. It's what Bottle 10 would do.
Well, his to hit is, I mean, it's, for lots of these simple things, it's a 5 armor class to hit something that, is a stationary object. And his to hit is, he would have to roll a natural 1 to fail. So let's see if he rolled a natural 1, just to assuage your conscience.
I'm watching.
13.
Okay. All right. How did you?
What was his damage and how did he overcome hardness?
I think a chain, it would be a 15?
Hardness?
No, I mean total.
Mm.
I think it's like, I don't know. Because I remember with Mirror Metal was like 15 or 20.
you
But
got
it's,
man.
but it's rust.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I turned a 0% chance to a 20. Well, 1 out of 20 is it? 1 out of
5%.
20 chance. Yeah.
5% would be the percentage.
Thank you.
And yeah, sometimes I'm just gonna say shit happened because it's good
I,
for the story.
I totally love that he got away because it's a consequence of the character action. That I love. magical pole arm getting my.
I gave you guys. Said,
No,
are you
I know,
sure?
yeah,
Are you
we-
done?
we
You got
forgot.
everything? No.
Where do we land on the action die discussion? You said you were going to review it.
I didn't.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was. I was like, wow, he's free time today.
I thought I explained it fairly
Well,
clearly.
what did so?
If he didn't use an action die,
Yeah.
he would have just fallen down on the spot and stayed where he was. The action die was that he slid towards the pit.
Okay, that was not to me. That was not clear.
Okay.
But okay.
Is that how you remember it, Jake? That's how I remember it.
Well, I mean, Aaron watched it today, so it's a week old for me. But I would like to just say, Bottleton, don't worry. I mean, it's the pit's fault, right? Like you see a pit, you want to throw something in it. Natural progression of things. And
The pit's full.
I
Uh,
personally like
it is.
that. It's a good start for this character because I think level 3 or roughly was around when Mirok did a thing in a pit that was controversial. So I'm a big fan of pit actions.
Yeah. I like that was good.
Mirok did a thing in a pit. Well,
Mirok and
I
Boyd.
regret nothing.
oh
we,
no, that was like level
Nothing.
7.
Was
Shiny shirt, give it to me, asshole.
yeah, we were not in the wrong. We were cleared by a court. Sorry, I think we're good.
Trial by combat,
Community
dude.
service. You were found guilty.
Trial by combat.
We're clear to go. I think we still have prisoners here. We have one that we are trying to extort for information.
Yep.
Which is why I threw a comrade in a pit.
She's got a bunch of pee on her now.
Whatever. It's
Okay.
still intimidated. She's not going to be like in a fucking coma.
Yeah.
She basically is.
okay, well, again, we need to get away from the pit.
Coma.
Its temptations are too severe for our party.
Some people can't handle the pit.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I want to throw something in it right now. So let's get away from it.
She's not
Get
in
away
a
from the pit.
coma, but she is in shock.
I'm a pit fiend, baby.
That does raise a good point though. How do you all react? Because we kind of just stopped there. So I feel like that's kind of where we're picking up.
So yes, everyone, Battleton just chucked a guy into a pit, and intimidated a woman into mild catatonia.
Yeah.
And then you heard the sound of a metal chain breaking and footsteps at the bottom of the pit. Yeah, rushing along.
Exactly.
I think Flick says exactly what I just said. Like, we fucked up. Let's get away from this area with these people and this mithril.
Victor calls down into the pit. Tell your friends.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's hardcore.
I'm just kind of nodding. Mm-hmm.
Or it's I just
Probably.
about on. Do
What?
you just always act on rage and haste?
If it serves my interest, yes. I'm going to start approaching the piss puddle lady and try to continue to interrogate her.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna pull Orthog aside and have a little heart to heart.
I'm just nodding.
You're letting me go near her?
Yeah,
Well, hold
run
on.
with it.
I'm picking her up.
No.
I'm starting to manhandle
I
her.
kind of, I'm like, I attempt to stop that and encourage us all to seek the proper authorities. This is a delicate matter, and we've already failed to handle it the proper way. So we should go to the guard post that we trust and turn in these prisoners and check in with Dash. We're not going to interrogate anybody. Put the poor woman down.
I release. I say she's fucking corrupt, man. They're all corrupt. You can't take them back. They're gonna be gone. I'm just fucking. I'm yelling at you.
Yeah.
But you notice my eyes are completely different than the lower portion of my face. My eyes are like, kind of,
Be a sociopath.
no, I'm kind of, I'm like,
Okay, I don't know how to react to that right now.
Orthog and the good Reverend, could you help
I'm
Bottleton escort these prisoners away from this pit?
so
Please?
the diatribe that Battleton is going on right now, I'm
Yeah.
saying basically the exact same thing to Orthog, but in a very like kind and like a teacher would talk to a student way.
There is a guardhouse that we trust, though, isn't there?
There is, yes, there is, and we should
On
we
a
should get there
mellow,
post
I'm
haste.
trying to good cop bad cop with you,
Oh,
but I don't know if you guys gonna pick up on that.
I'm dull.
Orthog,
Yeah.
you have to understand.
Yes, I do. Oh,
Now,
well.
you've taken vows. You understand vows. Yes, yes.
Of course.
You swore to do certain duties and to not do certain duties. Correct? Yes, yes.
You are correct.
Well, these ostensible members of the City Watch took similar vows, and they've broken them. They've broken them. It's disgusting. It's intolerable. And they've got exactly what's coming to them. This is the definition of evil. They're vow breakers, or like vow breakers.
I myself have done evil things, and everyone can follow the right path.
Orthog cussed earlier today. Potty mouth.
All right, let's take them in.
Yeah, I think we take them in before I snatch that snake sword from our good friend and throw it in the pit.
You see, it's the pit. The pit is corrupting us all. Away from the pit. Let's go.
Let's get away from the pit.
There's just a tight zoom on the pit.
Narjal, 1 second though, while our friends carry forward, if I could have a moment of your time.
Yeah.
And then if we're out of earshot, I just go, "Urgh. This isn't going too well, is it?"
No. He's becoming corrupted by the sword.
Yeah, I wish.
Surprise, asshole! I'm just evil.
Okay, we're on the same page. Let's not keep them waiting. One crisis at a time, I guess. Yeah.
I fucking guess so, but at a certain point, we're gonna need to rein in this bastard.
For sure. For sure. And you're my favorite, and we're gonna figure this out.
You just see me in the background, just waving my sword around.
When you say I just go, that's fine.
Orthog, will you help lift the mithril? I don't know if I can lift it on my own.
The box in
Yes.
the middle is known for being lightweight.
Oh, is mithril lightweight? I'm thinking adamant.
I already
Um,
stated
Yeah? How much did it weigh?
half what it should.
I go over and I try and pick up the mithril box.
Yeah, it's like 40 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Could be 80. I said in the back.
You're just in the middle of it. We should probably like take the sword and stuff. That should be 80 pounds, you know. I really don't think you trust.
Based on the size of the box, and the sound of what is inside.
So I sheathe my sword and I'm now carrying the mithril. Because I show me only want to be to touch any prisoners now.
Yeah, I think that's best. Whatever.
Okay. So what are you guys doing with the prisoners? Because I think everyone except for the one woman was knocked unconscious by damage from the combat. She was the one who either regained consciousness or was only.
We need, we need a pull cart.
Yeah,
And we need to go get Lo Yang. Yeah, he gets a pull cart.
Okay.
And then we fucking
Quick went and got more manacles, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's manacled.
Everyone is manacled.
At the end of the last.
Hey,
I
think
do want
about
to manacle their feet too.
Lo Yang
Mhm.
is a teenage
Yeah.
rat folk,
oh, they're fixed up.
and you need a pull cart that you can fit 4 people into.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't know where one is.
You've I know where handicapped parking is. I'm not handicapped. I don't see the connection.
I don't think he can
Oh,
even like
rubbish.
manipulate a cart that could fit
Dude,
four.
they haul
Oh,
so
I'm not
much
saying he
shit
pulled it,
in
but
that
he
shit
just tells us
pile.
where to find them.
It's the big dookie cart.
I
Yeah,
could pull it.
do we go outside and see a cart that we can take?
Narjal, how do you transport your poop around?
Great question. How do you move your dumps?
I use a cart.
Yeah, where is that cart?
I set in my house.
Oh, that was like a Fast and Furious thing. You had them like stashed around the city.
No, I only race for slips.
Good, God damn it! Could you go
Yeah.
get your cart?
You're on sub level 3 and your house is on sub level 2. You know,
Could we?
definitely the closest cart you're aware of.
I spend the next 4.5 hours going to get the cart.
It takes you that long to get there?
That was probably like 25, 30 minutes.
To get there and then 25, 30 minutes to get back. Okay, so I spend the next hour. I run and get the cart.
No, I mean,
Do we just want to step outside and see if there's a cart?
I
If
said,
if he goes to get it and he sees a cart, he can just
I'm
take
gonna
that
go
cart
get
and bring it
mine.
to him for a card.
no,
I have to
there
see
are
what-
there are not carts just sitting in the corridors because most of these spaces are not, like if you left a cart there, that's the road blocked.
Right, they're super tight. That's the thing.
I do mention. I look at Orthog and I go, you don't want to use a shit cart. And I say, I'll go get mine.
Just a shit car.
No, it's not a shit cart. It's a compost cart.
Oh, right.
It like compost grade human shit is what I'm using.
Mhm.
When you talk about the carts that we find in this area, those are shit carts. There's a year of difference between what they carry.
Okay.
So I go get my cart.
Did you just have a cassette tape player?
It's got a turntable.
Okay.
And every time you hit the smallest bump, it just completely changes what part of the song you're on.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah, I go get it.
Later.
I come back and it's like,
Well,
Oh, it's CCR. That's CCR playing.
while he's getting the cart, and if the girl, I mean, I don't know how long she's gonna be, scared to death, but will she come out of that before he gets back?
Natural one. Nope.
Damn, yeah.
God damn it!
Like she just like shock white, eyes wide open, and after maybe like 5 minutes after he leaves, she just passes out, falls asleep.
Could he lay on the answer?
I was just gonna ask that,
You can.
but wake her up. But like, will it wake her up to do that?
Well,
It might.
the mercy condition, isn't that something he has?
Yeah, I suggested he take sickened,
Hmm.
because that's probably more likely to happen than fatigued.
So he doesn't.
What?
So he doesn't have the mercy.
I mean, he has a mercy. He is level 3.
Okay.
I mean, I picked one for you, man. But if you want to go with something else,
Oh, so if he used it now, he'd be locked into it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I was just, I only wanted to wake her up to question her about because she was scared to talk about the evil or whatever. But I don't want to.
Do you want to say you kind of guard over her while we?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so we're moving like bodies to the front of that guardhouse and moving the mithril and the loot.
While you tough guys are moving stuff around, I use Arcane Mark and cast Norvo Texino next to the hole forever.
What does that do?
It's an Arcane Mark, dude.
graffiti.
It's graffiti, bro. This is a city. I'm tagging up.
Tag it.
I'm from
I
here.
will. I'm pretty sure that arcane mark is only permanent if you put it on an object you own.
Mm,
Hey, pee on the pit.
one personal rune or mark. Personal rune or mark. It's just on anything, dude. You can cast it on a person, but it's not. If you cast it on a person, I just cast it on the wall next to the pit.
You can pee on the pit and claim it as your own.
No, do the arcade mark.
I'm also, I don't know that chest is a mimic, so at some point I'm gonna go check that out.
Oh, we never went and yeah. Do we even know about that chest? Except for
You
and
guys don't, just me and Jake.
Yeah.
Battleton, you want to go check it out, scope it out, see what's in over there?
My eyes are going like kind of back and forth as I'm thinking. I go, yeah. But like I'm kind of saying, yeah, like, be cool.
Yeah. We gotta go piss. We'll be back.
We're pissing. We're not there.
I'm not there, no. But I go like this.
I guess it's me and the Reverend are there. I don't care what you do.
You got a real attitude, bud.
So
You
yeah, I would
fall
fall
for
like
anything.
once
You
every
stand for nothing.
Okay, you might be back then.
All right, so Battleton and Flick, you're going to check that chain down chest.
Yes.
All right. It is where you left it, and it is still chained to the floor.
Is it a wooden chest?
It is wooden with what looks like brass or bronze fittings and reinforcements.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay. So we can't get through the chains. Let's just go through the box.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think so. I'm gonna draw my falchion, and yeah, I'm gonna swing. I tell you to back up, and I say I'm gonna swing right straight for the wood. Are you gonna? You probably don't want to blow a bullet on this, do you?
Shoot it, dude.
Oh,
Shoot
well-
the shit out of it.
I may have not got it reloaded yet.
I mean, do you want to?
No, I'll figure it out later. It's
Privacy?
fine. It's fine.
All
It's fine.
All right. I'm gonna roll to attack the top of this completely normal box.
Okay. Before you roll to attack, give me a will save.
Okay. Ooh, very low. That would not have gone up, so it's a 5 plus 2, 7.
You raise Pender and try. I guess you're going for like a baseball swing to kind of get into the side of it.
Well, I was thinking the top was kind of wooden, so I'm just gonna come right down.
Okay. Okay. So you try to do an overhand swing
Yeah.
and come down on it.
Yeah.
And you feel like a sudden pins and needles sensation in your hands,
Mm-hmm.
and your arms stiffen, and you hear in your head, I don't want to do that.
Why?
I don't trust that box.
So physically good.
Yeah, I don't like that. I say out loud, to hell with you then. I sheath him, and I take out my other falchion, and I swing again.
You try to take out your other falchion, and your hand won't grip the blade.
Ooh. My hand will not grip the blade.
Well, it will not grip the handle.
Can I roll to determine what's happening?
Yeah.
You cannot escape.
You have
You know-
you don't have knowledge of planes.
I haven't checked. I don't have any ranks in it.
Do you have knowledge of religion?
Same thing.
Okay. Just give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
If you let your good friend Flick know what's going on.
I mean, you see me like say out loud to hell with you, and I put away the blade, and then like I'm just fumbling with my other sword.
Yeah, like you go to draw your other sword, and your hand just is weak on the grip, you can't draw it.
Okay. 24.
On your intelligence check.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
And then it exploded. 5. Yeah, otherwise it'd just be.
So yeah, you have a vague recollection of reading a story about a powerful weapon that commanded its owner.
Hmm.
And there was an amount of like jealousy. The weapon refused to let the owner use any other weapon than itself. And you get the impression that you waltzed into that kind of scenario.
Keyword waltzed.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my take is a vague recollection and a sense that this applied to weapons specifically, but I'm not sure of that. Maybe. Right? It's not like, oh, this thing can literally control it. It's like, oh, I can't use other weapons.
Yes, something to that effect.
I'm gonna roll a bluff check.
Oh no.
I have both swords sheathed. I'm holding my hand, and I'm looking at you, Flick. I'm going, I got a cramp. Let's not check out this box full of stuff. And
Well,
I think I start to like head towards the door.
whoa, hey, ho. It's a box full of stuff. You're the stuff guy. What are you talking about? Let's get in the box of stuff.
I love stuff. I just don't want to break my nice swords stuff on the other stuff, man. It's complicated. Stuff's pretty complicated, you know. You're not a stuff guy, man. It's kind of hard to explain, but stuff's
yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh. Hey, let me be real with you while it's just us girls for a second. Everybody's really fucking on edge with how you've been acting, pal.
Well, I don't like that. You're my friends.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't get the stuff. You fucking chucked the dude in a hole.
I would have done that anyways.
You got your cool snake sword. I'm a little jealous about that, but I can get over that. But the other stuff aside, let's just fucking crack this box open, man. Let's get some money. You're about that.
You're right. You're right, man. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Just try again.
Oh,
Do you want me to swing on it? Like, are you scared something's gonna happen? I got my sword. It's fucking.
No, I'm just probably overthinking. I just got the sweet new sword. I want to crack it. But you're right. And I pull out Pender again, and in my head, I'm like, can we just fucking crack this box open? What's your fucking deal, man? It's just a goddamn box. We smashed like 50 goddamn doors.
Personal preference. You did not smash those doors.
Oh, fucking roasted.
Yeah, no, 100%. My character would absolutely lie to his sword that was there for all of it. I think I swung on the door once and I was like, all right, I'm good.
Pinder says, and like, yeah, you hold the sword and you're like, and the blade of the sword morphs into the snake head, the serpent head, and just like addresses both you and Flick. And Pinder says, I am almost completely sure that this is a mimic. And if you make me touch it, I will get stuck to it. So I do not want to do that.
You would stick to a mimic?
They would stick to me.
Okay. I start laughing. Like my exasperation flick goes from like frustration to like nervous laughter to just laughter. I'm like, you guys are worried about the sword, man. The sword's keeping me safe. That's a fucking mimic. You should shoot it.
You want me to shoot the mimic?
Well, we should tell the guy.
Yeah, so like Pinder's head looks over at Flick and says, "There's usually quite a lot of money inside one of those."
Oh, you should shoot it.
Oh, okay. Can you guys turn
Oh.
around? I get a little nervous when I try to reload my gun.
Yeah, you reload it. Do you want me to get the guys for when you do shoot it?
Well, I don't want to be left alone in here.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
Fair enough. I just like go over to the door. I'm like leaning against the jamb of the door, looking out, but I'm still there.
Okay. I'm gonna try to reload this, and again, I'm just gonna reiterate. So, Bottleton, like, yeah, we're worried about you, bud. Like, you tell me if you weren't good, yeah?
I would tell you if I wasn't good. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
You know what? Whatever you say now after you've said that is not gonna.
That is Aaron to Jake. I want to make sure the audio came through correctly.
Oh, yep, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay, so you said you would tell me if you were evil, right?
No. If you were not good, are you well? Are you mentally and physically
not good.
well?
Okay, you're not asking about my alignment. I look at you, and it is with a very genuine affectation. I tell you, none of my behavior today is anything different than what I would have done a week ago. I hope you can still be my friend knowing that.
Okay. We're cool.
Yeah. Like it's my friend.
Now turn around.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah, no, we're cool. And just starts loading her gun.
All right, Flick. Give me. Actually, you did you put with your skill points? Did you put a point in like every knowledge skill at this point?
Yeah, I've got a rank in every knowledge now.
Okay. Give me an engineering check.
Yeah,
reload
boy.
your pistol.
That is a 15.
15. Okay. He's got range and everything. That's cool. Okay, so yeah. Recognizing what you did wrong the first time, you more carefully and more astutely load your pistol this time, and you shake it a little bit. Nothing seems to jostle around in there. You kind of point it down at the ground. Nothing rolls or falls out. You think you got it.
Cool. I'm ready to rock and roll, but I recommend waiting for Narjal to get back and getting the rest of the gang in here. Also, don't tell them how loud it is. I want to see their fucking ears ring.
Okay, all right, yeah, cool. I run out like a little scamp. I'm like, all right, guys, you gotta come see Flick. Flick's got a corner. And
Flick's gonna shoot a box.
Yeah, and I run back.
I am not back yet.
And I want to be clear. Oh, you're not back?
I'm not.
Oh, I stick my head out of the room first, and I wait until you're back. I come back and I tell you, Flick, like, we should wait until Narjal's here.
Well, Flick said that he wanted to wait until Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
You were too excited.
Another 10 minutes.
Okay.
I arrive and I inform you that the cart is parked outside.
You want to bring it in?
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It's
double doors.
Double doors.
You shouldn't leave it in the alley.
All right, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And
He's forklift
it's a
certified.
nice cart,
Yeah.
and it is not covered in filth.
Hmm.
Do you use a tarp?
The tarp, I didn't bring the tarp, but
I'm
The tarp is filled.
yeah, of course. Oh yes. The tarp is also a sack. It's an application sack.
gross.
I bundle the sack and I throw it onto the mound, and then I like that and kind of unfurl the sack.
That's where your character's forearms are just
spreading the yeah.
Okay.
It's important to know.
All right.
right, yeah.
So
the descriptions.
So yeah, you guys are all ready for Flick to shoot a box.
Yeah, I come into the room. I'm excited. I'm also just holding my sword out in one hand, and I'm excited. You guys got to check this out, and then I run back in.
As soon as I see the box, I go, "What's in the box?"
Pinder said it's a mimic, so we're gonna fucking shoot it and get all the stuff out of it.
Yeah. I was gonna hit it with my sword, but then my sword said, "Don't do that. You might get yourself and Flick killed and me killed. We've gotta keep you safe." And then so was the mimic.
I silently nod and move to the back of the room and go like this.
No, it's not loud. You can take your
It's not loud.
fingers out of yours.
I nod politely.
Hi,
You
Orthog.
know what it is? 'Cause I put water on it. Remember?
Yes, you did.
Orthog
Okay.
stands ready to attack. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Well, so I already changed how all of the that. So we will do
Imagination.
You just hear the song Panama playing gently in the background. Look, where did you get sunglasses?
The Holy City. Oh, it is similar to Holy City.
As an 8?
Sweating.
Holy City has
Yeah.
Hey, Trevor, what's that symphony where that dude used an actual cannon in it? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
1812 Overture.
yes.
1812
I'm remembering correctly. There was something to that effect. So, Flick, you are in the room, ready to fire your weapon. How is everyone else oriented? You said you're like in the.
It doesn't matter.
I'm in the corner. Like that.
Sure, I've got it. Yeah, I thought it was like 4 by.
I'm using Narjal as soft cover, also covering my ears.
I am standing beside Flick, ready to attack if he's attacked. Because we know this thing's going to attack, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
It was
I don't think I really know. We know it's capable of harm, right? So
Yeah, we
yeah, but
say
you're about to shoot.
don't get
Yeah.
near it, we'll stick to it. Is what I tell you.
Yeah, I'm like ready to baseball swing this thing if it comes at you or whatever.
So. Where's that?
I'll be in the middle.
Alrighty. So, Flick, give me an attack roll.
yeah, I'm gonna give myself Bardic on this, and it shot too far. Came out of my dice roller. Fucking 19 on the dice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So that's a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
I really wish I would have critted. Damn.
It's all right.
So close. All right, and that's going to do. Didn't stay in the. Okay. My tower is amazing except for d8s. So let me just roll this somewhere else. 7 points of damage.
Action die.
Interesting proposal. Can I put action dice on damage, Dan?
Yes.
I would like to
3 of them.
expend. We're going to start with one. We're going to start with one.
Came out of nowhere.
He appears.
Blast this
Uh,
treasure chest.
so there's a 3. Rolled a 3.
Let
so
it
there's
blow you to the
10.
back of the room.
Oh, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna put another one on it. Glenn's got me hyped up.
Yes.
Only a 1, so 11, and I'm burning my third one, baby.
Yeah.
And another 3.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Okay,
So
so you doubled your
14.
damage.
Yep, doubled my
14
damage.
points
14.
damage. Okay.
Worth it.
All right. Orthog, give me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, Fortitude for Orthog and Flick.
Fortitude.
All right. Oh, that's a 14 on the die.
I got a 16 fortitude save.
Fortitude. 14.
No.
Is that 24 total plus 9? 14 plus 9? Am I reading that right?
23? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very loud. And there is a faint ringing in your ears, Flick, but not enough to hamper your perfect pitch. And as the smoke from the barrel of the flintlock pistol kind of disperses, and the ringing in your ears fades, you hear a painful screech, and you see the chest has now bent and warped, and there are pseudopod tendrils coming out of a narrow crack in the opening of the lid, lashing out defensively. It is indeed a mimic.
That is
Orthog,
still
kill
up.
it.
No one touch it.
I don't know. Get spell slots left.
I can't do anything ranged. Reverend Doctor, do you have any ranged damage attacks? Flick, do you
Or
feel comfortable firing another bullet? Or
I was gonna say Flick's our guy. What it's all been about.
well, I don't know how expensive bullets are.
Yeah.
We've all been building up to this right here.
roll that shit, light that shit, smoke that shit, dude.
All right, so I started with 4. I've used 2
That was
actual
your
fires,
third.
lost 1. So I've got 1 bullet left.
Flick, give me a knowledge engineering.
Knowledge dungeoneering. That is a 19.
Nice.
19. You're fairly certain that another bullet is not going to take this thing out.
I think she's got more than in the junk in the trunk left. I don't think I can take this thing out with another shot.
You feel like you probably did around a quarter of this thing's hit points in damage.
Good Reverend, do you have any more acid?
Yeah.
Ass is all gone. I used it on the doors, boys.
Well,
From the
Interesting.
back, you hear a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, 19 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. 24. 24.
There you go.
Max damage 3.
3. Okay. You
Do you want to double action on it? Like a fucking man.
you sling a stone at the thing, and it hits the exterior. You hear a crack of the whatever passes for this thing's carapace or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, to your, amusement, the sling stone is just stuck there on the outside of the mimic.
Say, give us some time, boys. Step away.
Yeah.
The
I'm all about it.
Good.
the box
many
is on
slings
is
down
sitting
here?
on stone.
They're on the ground.
No, they're not.
They're just
The
on
They're in a
box-
building.
The box
I-
is
87.
sitting on stone.
You do not have 87.
18 to hit.
I start casting about for sling-sized objects.
I have one flask of alchemist fire on my person.
Fucking fire.
1 damage.
Okay.
How many sling stones do you think I have? Maybe 3 left?
I figure you might have like a pouch with like 20, and
Okay.
you've used 5 or 6 so far.
Yeah. All right, here we go, baby.
Go to town, dude.
Third one's the charm. We're talking about 12 to hit.
Sling stone just like sticks to the mimic but doesn't
Okay.
do any damage.
Come on, maybe 4th down.
You want
Give it some time, boys.
you
Give it
want to
time.
digitally roll all of your d20s? Yeah!
The numbers game.
All right,
Get it.
let's see. That was a 20. Let's see if I can confirm. I don't confirm. All right. Three damage.
Okay. And that's like your 6th.
Yeah.
You've got 9 left.
Yeah. All right, 16.
16 what?
This is what
2
I do
damage.
it. At a certain point, it's just gonna kill itself.
Miss.
Grinding.
Hit.
That's gonna do
1 damage.
Okay.
13.
Miss.
Miss. Miss. 14.
Miss.
Miss.
Dialing in
I think
that
I'm-
AC,
what's the
baby.
last one?
That was the last
That was
one.
the last one. That's all I can do, boys.
I've been looking around.
How's it
the
looking?
time for projectiles?
Like a tentacle
It's
test.
got a bunch of little rocks stuck to the outside of it.
Stand by, boys.
Some of them have caused cracks in the faux wooden exterior, but and it is just, flailing these pseudopods and warping and straining against the.
They were crossbows. They had crossbows. I have the spot while you're doing that. I run back to where the crossbows are, and I grab the gang's crossbows.
I used all little slings.
Yeah, but now we have a crossbow and crossbow bolts. There's
Yeah.
at least one, right?
I do have my bow
Yeah.
as well. I
There's
could
two.
shoot some arrows at it.
Theatrically, as you were finishing up your stones, and you say, "That's all I got, boys." I'm coming to and say, "You're not done yet," and I just fucking throw you and Flick crossbow bolts or crossbows
Okay.
with the crossbow bolts. Ready to go? I say, "Fucking line it up."
Okay.
And then I want you guys to do.
I am not trained on how to use this weapon. Is that a -4?
I don't think any of us are.
I don't know.
Surely about all time you've fired a crossbow in your line of work before.
Yeah,
Is this a
don't give it to someone who doesn't know how.
Is it a martial?
I already have it.
I mean, I think and technically that it's metal, so you're not allowed to use one.
Okay, I go, oh, hell yeah. And I go, ooh. I hand it back to you.
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
can
you
use my-
click.
I can use my short bow and shoot it.
You have a short bow?
You had a short. That just reminded me of. You had a.
Yeah.
I used all my
this whole
sling
time.
stones.
I have one bullet left of my gun.
How
You had
many
2 pairs of gloves.
Thank God this thing's tied up, huh?
Oh, no, the
Go and do
train's-
something like this and completely redeem yourself.
Yeah.
Bottle Ton, are you shooting this thing or am I shooting it?
I'm shooting.
Okay,
it.
I'm sorry. No, you're prohibited from wearing metal armor. But you're
Okay.
not prohibited.
Then I have
Then yeah,
it.
tear it up.
And it is a -4 for using an untrained weapon, isn't it?
Uh,
Because it's martial, it's not a light or.
yeah.
Ain't no
Come on, why are you asking questions? Do you want to shoot the goddamn bow or not?
Ooh, roll an 18.
Yeah, that should hit.
Okay, sweet. We're talking about what, 1d8
Yeah.
minus 1? Full damage, baby, 7.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, there you can't do a -1 on a crossbow
Okay,
because you're not the strength that's,
fair.
but if you're not strong enough, you can't load it.
It was loaded. He gave it to us loaded.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that.
So I do 8.
So you shoot it and then you hand it to Battleton.
Yeah.
Damn,
again.
it's still playing in the background. Hit it again.
Okay.
Keep hitting it until the DM decides how many bolts there are.
Yes, it was. No, it was a D10 for the.
Oh, it was a D10? All right, well, let me roll that. 7. Much
Okay.
the same.
And what was and Flick? You were shooting it with your short bow.
Yeah, short bow shot incoming. Ba-ba-da-ba. 16 to hit.
That will
Yay! And I did max damage. 3. I rolled a 4.
just executing this restrained creature.
How do you feel about
Yeah.
Yep.
loading this bow for me?
I load it and I then said you need some help and I fucking brandish the second one. To shoot.
And then I fucking.
No. No. I'm gonna shoot this one. You shoot that one.
Okay.
I'm. Yeah.
I go wide.
Okay. I mean, at this point, you guys are shooting a restrained creature. It has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It takes another, round or two of shots, and then at some point, the creature goes limp and droopy, and the chains goes a little slack, but not very slack.
In the art of to be
And a
transparent.
strange purplish swirling, purplish pinkish ichor starts to just kind of flow out of the.
On my last attack, I did roll a natural one.
Okay.
I asked to the group, was that okay?
Fuck yeah, it was okay. And I'm just like elbow deep in purple shit. I'm pulling out whatever loot is in there.
It's a scary monster. It could have broken free and killed some people, and then we're right back into the same situation where Orthog's telling us a vampire lady's killed some people and we need to fix it. So this was proactive adventuring.
Battleton.
Yeah.
Battleton. Will you be throwing this down the pit?
Digging in
All
there.
right. So yeah, you start, digging through this thing, and you feel inside its guts. You can feel like the hard metal circles of that you recognize as coins start pulling them out, and they're all covered with ichor. And after about 12, 20 seconds of this, you can feel a sting on your hands as the creature's acidic interior does 1 point of acid damage to you.
I said, and I go, water! It's acidic!
I create water over your hands.
Don't you have resistant acid?
No,
I thought someone already did.
that was Orhan.
No.
Resistant to acid.
Aaron, I'm surprised you're not resistant to acid because you're so basic.
Oh
Now that-
shit!
Come on.
Oh.
Science jokes, get out of here.
Take 1d4 intelligence
Walked right
damage.
into that
I
one.
kind of imagine that Battleton does not let a little bit of stinging acids, keep him from
That's fine.
piles of gold.
I keep rocking.
Okay, so you end up taking 2 more points of acid damage before you feel like you've gotten everything worth getting out of this thing.
Okay.
And then Narjal washes them off with his create water. And you start your 4th favorite thing on Earth, counting money.
Yeah, it's definitely the top 5.
takes a little while, but you count out 432 gold pieces,
Fuck yeah.
235 silver pieces, and 54 copper pieces.
That's a lot of loot.
It's a lot of loot. Oh god.
When he finishes, when he finishes up with
just
that,
like, kind of whispers in your head. It's the only thing that they can't digest when they are finished eating people.
Oh.
or Orthog picks the chest up and hands it to Bad Altan and says, "Do you wish to throw this down the pit as well?"
The remnants of the mimic.
Just the chest, because you like throwing stuff down the pit.
No, no, not. I don't like throwing stuff down the pit. I like throwing people that stand in my way down pits.
Warthog, it does sound kind of fun to throw that down the pit. If you want to go do that, I'll watch it happen.
Orthog drops it on Flick.
Pit. Do it.
I'll go throw it down the pit.
I mean, the creature's corpse weighs like 120 pounds. It's not a light object.
And Orthog is trying to kill me with it. Not very
No,
good nature.
No, I don't want to do that, but I do want to ask. When his hands are burning, and we acknowledge it's acid, is there any way for any of us to contain some of that acid? And does anyone have any vials or anything like that? They want to, I don't know, take some.
Well, it's
I might
pretty
be.
weak acid, considering that it takes like 2 or 3 rounds for it to do 1 point of acid damage to Battleton. So
Yeah.
it's not like weapons grade acid. More of a this is why you wear rubber gloves in a lab type acid.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we lost a little bit of traction there for a little bit. But I think this came together and we did good today,
I think we did good, and I think that we needed this good team building exercise in here. Just wailing on a mimic.
Yeah.
Let's get these dirt bags off the street.
Let's do it. We should load them on the cart and take them to the constable in session 2.
Give me
Level
a-
7.
He's on level 7.
Give me a barrister check.
Barrister.
I want to say level 7 was that guy.
24.
So there's a few concerns you have. One, if you're taking these people up to level 7, then you have to traverse 10 levels with a cart full of people. And that is going to draw attention. And technically speaking, you're probably expected to take criminals to either the authorities on the level they were apprehended or authorities on the level where they committed the crime. And that would leave you with either you're on sub level 3 now. Technically, they stole something from Dash, who's on sub level 2, but they committed the crime on level 1. So those would be the 3 authorities you would be supposed to take.
Sure.
These carting them all the way up to level 7, you're gonna pass at least a dozen guards on the way, and they're not just gonna let you guys walk by with a cart full of bodies, conscious or unconscious. And you have no idea who these guards know and who would know them.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Dash is on sub level 1 or 2?
2.
That's one level down.
One level up.
Yes, thank you. So we could take them to him. At a minimum to A, return the mithril, and then B, decide, do we want to return these guys to the jail on that level 1? And at a minimum, we could also just notify Stout Brew. Okay, this has happened. These guys have been put into a jail. Because Stout Brew seems to be.
I think didn't also he tell you to, go away and not,
Not bothering.
well, I mean, just, uh, not make connections with him, to not
I thought that was in relation to the Leatherfoot.
lay low, you know.
Dash is on sub level 1.
But
Two.
we can forego that aspect for the sake of brevity.
Dash is on sub level 1.
2. I say we head there for now and then figure out our next move.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's take them. Let's take them to the authorities on sub level 2, and then Dash. Dash has a vested interest in making sure justice is done.
Okay, I like it. Let's do it.
And there's not gonna, and it's the level that, the Vault Keeper is on, right? Sub level 2. You're not fucking around on sub level 2.
Let's do it. Worst thing happens, we find more corrupt guards to throw down holes.
Cesspool.
All right. You guys head up to sub level 2 and in the ascent, is basically with a cart that size, you're gonna have to use the winding way. There's no real, like, there's stairs and ladders and stuff, but if you're going to try to wheel a cart, you're gonna have to use the winding way. And getting up to the gate between sublevel 1 and sublevel 2, there is a guard on duty there, and he flags you down and wants to know what you're doing with a cart of humans tied up and
Just a little slavery.
manacled.
Just a little bit of slavery.
Oh, just
So,
yeah, I remain silent unless no one else speaks up.
so who's pulling the cart?
I would imagine I am.
Or a thug.
Yeah, I would
Or
imagine
not even
I
pulling
am.
the cart. Okay.
Quick, are you on his shoulder doing uppies?
I think my
You got a
uppies
little,
are. I
a
don't think
little,
I'm-
a little pole with a carrot dangling off it in front of him.
Uppies were revoked.
Yeah, I don't think I can do uppies anymore.
That was a binding contract.
It was.
That was registered with the church. So if that has been broken, I think we have a legal case ahead of us.
I haven't decided if I want to press into litigation yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess I will try to converse with the guard upon seeing a curious face there. And I think I'm just gonna have to be on the up and up here. These individuals committed a crime. They stole a shipment of headed into the city on sublevel 1. We tracked them to sublevel 3. We're currently in process of returning the stolen goods and turning these individuals over to the proper authorities.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check.
Oh yeah. God damn it.
Use an
That
action
is-
then.
I can't because I shot a box. That is a 12.
12. Okay. The guard, gives you a stern look and he says, do you have a license?
Yep.
Certainly. Yes. We are contracted through one of the guilds. We have all of our licensing. Good
We
doctor.
are the Wayside Boys.
He holds out his hand.
Yeah, good doctor. I think you have our credentials.
Our attorney, Badaltan, carries the credentials on his person at all time.
I do.
Pardon me, Bottle Time.
Esquire.
His are framed in his office. I pull out our signed and notarized agreement with the Golden Embers. Hand that to him. And I said, I think you'll find everything here in order. You'll find their name signed at the bottom, seal top left corner.
You provide him your credentials. He goes over them. There's a little bit more of a back and forth. You get the impression that if one of you was human, you might have not gotten as much scrutiny. But yeah, after
The days we
another
live in.
10 15 minutes, he finally relents and says, "All right, you're good."
Thank you for your service, and we appreciate everything you do to keep this fair city safe.
And with that, you are waved on, and you can continue your way to Dash's Forge.
Did he give us any indication of where he expected these criminals to be deposited?
You give me a sense motive.
Sense motive. Oh, hell yeah, that's a lot better. 26.
You get the impression that he was more concerned with sussing out whether or not you guys were a problem than trying to figure out what's going on with some mercenaries doing mercenary work.
Cool. Distracted by racism.
Bingo.
Racist.
So yeah, you roll your cart over to Dash's Forge. You see that he is busy. The silhouette of him against the light of the forge in front. He is hammering away at a molten iron, or not molten, but glowing iron bar. And the sounds of the forge and the nearby smiths drown out your approach.
I love Smiths.
I just wait behind him ominously with this cart full of bodies.
I think I just kind of say loud enough to kind of get over the sound of his hammering. I think we've got something else that requires your smithing capabilities, good sir.
He hears you and stops what he's doing, takes what he's working on, quenches it in a bucket of oil, and turns around, pulls off his thick smithing gloves, and walks over, kind of looking over the small folk at the cart filled with people. Says, "Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for." But then he spies the crate. He's like, that's what I'm looking for."
Goddamn right.
We helped him. He didn't even think we could, and we did.
Sure. I slammed out the 40 pounds of mithril on his workbench.
That looks like it should be 80.
Yeah, this should weigh 80. We assume you're going to want these guys booked and processed on your level so you can keep a close eye on the proceedings.
I mean, so long as they are, taken at justice, I honestly don't care what happens with them.
Traitors. Oath breakers.
It's a little rat pissed. The pissed off little rat standing next to a wagon.
Well, yeah, we'll make sure that they have their due for the Reverend Dr. Victor T. Flocka. But
Dash looks at you, Battleton. It's like, they do something to you? He seems mighty pissed.
corruption of the system is a cancer that grows in all of the city, so we have to kill it. We have to cut it out. So they've done something to all of us.
we still haven't determined whether or not these individuals were in fact the guards on the sublevel 3 or if they were impersonating guards. So
You think that they were guards?
They have the ivory symbol on all of them.
I ruffle around one of their. I know we probably haven't. I show him one.
He takes a look at it. I mean, I could spot a forgery if it's made out of metal. This is part out of bone, so I'm not. This looks like the real deal.
They look legit, yeah.
It's a back. That complicates things a little bit,
Yeah.
but it would explain how they knew. Well, it would open a path to how they knew.
Disgusting.
One of them wants to talk.
Yeah.
We'll get out of your hair though. Good luck with the mithril.
I think he knows more. We should.
No, I'm not going anywhere. We haven't been compensated for the work. You should start picking up your card. Back off.
Yeah, so Dash goes over to a desk in his workspace. He starts pushing things around and finds a booklet of paper and starts filling out a form. And then heats a small brand in the forge and presses the brand into the vellum of the paper and pulls it out of the booklet and hands it to Battleton. And what you receive is compensation slip. You can redeem it either at the Golden Embers Guild Hall or at the Church of Velik for 1,000 gold pieces.
You have a brand for the faces of traitors in your tool bench. We
No,
can brand.
It's just a stamp.
We can brand their faces right now.
He raises a good point. At some point, we will need a brand for our mercenary group, just for documents and the like.
Well, when you have a design or a concept, let me know and I could probably work something up for you. If
I got one.
if they're attached to the ivory horn,
Mm-hmm.
my benefactor's probably gonna want to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're attached to the ivory horn, turning them in might just make them disappear.
We've encountered that before, but we want to come to you first because we didn't want to roll up on our benefactor's house with a cart full of guys. So how would you suggest we move forward in a discreet way?
Well, there's things that I know and there's things I know I don't know. And I don't know how to proceed in, this sort of theater of subterfuge.
Could you make an appointment for us to see him soon and we can secure these temporarily?
Yeah, I can get his attention for you. Just so you know, for that shipment of mithril, traders knew that the couriers knew that it was what they were delivering. I knew it was coming. My master knew it was coming.
Sure.
Aside from that, the only people who should have known specifically were the guards that inspected the paperwork when it came into the city. The customs master knew it was coming. And the governor, the prince, would have the pull to find out that it's coming.
So the
Goes all the way to
implication,
the top.
unless it's the traders, it goes all the way to the top.
For the master guy, he's not all the way at the top.
What master?
He's the
The
master.
customs master. Or the
Oh,
guard
he's
who's on the
fine.
paperwork.
Yeah, it's true. More of a lateral. But it sounds cool if I say it goes all the way to the top.
It goes all the way to the top.
So yeah, I'll
Keep that our house. What if there's pot hotels?
If we need to stash up somewhere, I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe we go back to Narjal's.
Yeah, it is the closest. Fuck. It's the closest place. I think it is, and it is, as to our knowledge, yet been discovered.
I never should have shown you that.
Well, we have to take your cart back anyways.
You can take your cart back.
Yeah, but then you're still gonna need a way to. The cart's not going back. It has the bodies on it.
I mean, the bodies.
It's not staying.
Where are we going to meet the vault keeper?
We just need somewhere to temporarily restrain them. Do you have a pit? Or like a lock room?
I don't. We can go there and we can look.
I mean, I'd say let's say
I don't know what to look for.
to the barracks, but the barracks aren't secure.
Yeah, we broke all the doors.
Broke every fucking door in that place.
Destroyed.
Yes, we did.
Can actually it reminds me of a side hustle I need to do. Yeah, do like pod hotels exist in this world, Dan? Like, could we like just rent a room for them and lock them in a room?
I mean, there's taverns. There are tenement buildings. The tenement buildings, though, usually involve this, at least some amount of identification and
Identification.
to rent
What
a.
level is the Temple of Piano?
I think that was on the third level.
They are followers of truth and justice. Or Thog, do you think we could drop them off at the Church of Palana pending they're being brought to justice?
I would imagine so.
I'm saying this through like, gritted teeth, rubbing the temples of my head, like, God damn it.
We do have a friend in the temple, but I don't know, man. That just doesn't seem like the move.
No idea.
Do we want to? Well,
Otherwise, it's like over there, just taking them to Stout Brew. But I guess we know someone got sprung from his jail cell. We don't need all.
I don't.
We're not anybody.
Can they hear us?
They're unconscious.
So far none of them have woken up yet.
We could. This is a crazy idea. Let one of them go, and one of us follow.
I was trying to do earlier for you guys.
You threw a guy down the pit. Right up top.
Earlier, the rope was tied and everything. You guys got all spelunking scared.
I don't want to keep fugitives at my home.
Well, it's either that or we go all the way back up to level 6.
That was my thought originally. We go to state route.
We can do it. We'll just probably stop at every single level, and then when we get there, Stout Brew said, like,
Yeah.
not jurisdiction. I cannot house them.
Well, then we merge.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm just a little bit of dark humor there.
All right,
yeah,
fuck it, let's go to my house.
if
Can we just put them in your front hall where the doo-doo is? They don't have to go in your bedroom, dude.
Fuck it, let's go to my house. Come on.
String them up by the manacles.
Narjal, if you are uncomfortable with that proposal, and I understand why you would be, those feelings are definitely valid. We can just go hole back up at that guard house. I mean, yeah, there's no doors, but I don't think anyone's gonna. Well, someone could come around since someone accidentally ended up in a hole.
Take them to Narjal's,
Where are
dude.
you guys having this conversation?
Oh, immediately.
In the forge, inside of the forge,
Yeah.
in front of
Standing next to
Ash.
him.
Yeah. We're saving it for.
He gave you the slip of paper, and then he did a couple more things just to like make sure everything was handled in his workspace, and then he left.
Cool.
We're just standing there.
Next to the glowing forge.
Yeah.
There's like a
With a
metal
hot- with a hot
grate
brand.
that's been pulled over it to like so people don't fall into it or anything.
I mean, yeah, we either take them to your place or we could maybe take them to the Temple of
Oh,
Delic
man.
in my old room, which is essentially a cell, anyways. That is the only alternative I can.
You are absolutely certain that that's not going to fly.
Okay. I feel like everything's available at Delic for a price. I was like, here's a bunch of prisoners. I'll give you 10 gold a piece. Let me keep them here.
Let's go to my house.
There you go. There you go.
I really want you to know, and this is Bob, can I tell you this? I can tell you're upset about this. All of us are upset about this.
Yeah, but not for the right reason.
Very true.
I don't believe you.
That is not fair of you. But I do want to make it clear, none of us want to go to your home. None of us.
I have no response to that.
That's fine.
I just start walking.
Let's go.
Right. You guys make it about halfway to Narjal's house. And
Before we do that, I do ask if someone would, and however the game lingo would work, to ready an action to knock them unconscious if any of them wake up.
Well, I want to talk. I think we talk to the girl when she wakes up. She wanted to talk.
Yeah, we should knock any of the other ones out.
I agree with that.
Please just have her be prepared that they don't just spring off the cart. Someone should be in the back of the cart, and it shouldn't be me. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not going in the back of the car.
That's fine. I'll get in the back of the cart. I'm just saying, I'm really strongly emphasizing it should not be me.
I mean, you could just be walking behind the cart.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in the cart.
Right, but if one of them wakes up and tries to run away, I cannot do non-lethal damage to them.
That's true.
They're shackled.
I will kill them.
I shackled their feet too.
They're
Yeah.
shackled to the cart.
They're gonna like bunny
Oh.
hop.
Their feet are tied?
Yeah, I shackled their feet.
Okay. Then that's fine. I'll prowl behind the cart.
Hey man, I don't half-ass nothing. I whole ass everything.
Everything. These are some goddamn nice chains.
They're not. They're not nice chains.
You make it about halfway to Narjal's house. When Narjal, you hear the voice of the Vault Keeper in your head. Yeah.
In your head.
And he says, Narjal, this is the Vault Keeper.
Crows mercy.
Vault keeper?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, isn't it?
If you are still in possession of the thieves, bring them to the vault.
We're going to the vault. Change plans.
Okay. So
I love the vault.
level 3. Yeah, back to level 2.
What?
We're on the way to
Well,
Uh, you guys head over that way, and as you near the entrance to the Vault Keeper's manor, you notice that the route is very clear. There are no people.
Setup.
And it actually looks as though, looking down some side streets on your way, that there are guards posted to make sure that no one enters the immediate vicinity.
And this is abnormal. This
Yeah.
is because of our arrival.
You know,
probably so they don't have allies that help them get away.
Yeah. I think the Vault Keeper's a lich.
Yeah, I think he's
Get set up.
you arrive at the Vault Keeper's manor, and the guard at the entrance immediately recognizes or understands who you are and takes you inside, brings you into the foyer entrance area, and tells you that you're just gonna have to wait there. And after about 5 minutes, the Vault Keeper comes out and walks over to the cart. Looks
really nice fucking card. It is a nice card.
holy shit.
And just reaches in and tries to look at the faces of the people in the cart. And turns to you and says, you think that they're members of the guard?
We
No.
think that we're holding on to the symbol of the guard. That's what we know.
I think they're members of the guard.
We know they are.
They were holding on to the symbol.
He grabs one of the badges from one of you guys and takes a look at it and says, "This looks authentic."
Goddamn right.
I motion to Battleton, and he hands over the rest.
All right. Well, let's make sure that is the thing that character.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Decision.
Oh.
I'm motioning to you to hand over the rest of the guard insignias so that the Vault Keeper can inspect
The
them.
Vault Keeper.
I do. Hands it over.
He takes them, gives them all a cursory glance, and then drops them into a pouch that does not look like it is big enough for all of them to fit, but somehow they all do.
Can I do that?
And he says, "I am going to have the master of the guard come and collect these people. I trust him."
Okay.
Vault Keeper. One of them got away.
Don't suppose you know his name?
We do not.
Again.
If I had to guess, if you pressed me to guess, Paul's.
Because he did fall into a pit.
But I have nothing. That's based off nothing.
I will continue to press this issue. We do have someone willing to talk to us.
The female guard did seem open to interrogation.
Right.
While she was conscious.
Mr. Keeper.
Yeah, the one that smells like piss will fall.
He says, do you think it is the best course of action for you to continue an interrogation with one of these people?
No.
I think
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
defer to your judgment.
I think there are members of this group that it would benefit as a whole for us to talk to. Some of us, as I look over it, but should not be able to talk to any of them.
I look back at you.
Some of us should not be able to talk to any of them.
So
Fair enough.
Narjal disagrees, but everyone else is of the opinion that you should continue your own interrogation.
No, I defer to the vault keeper's judgment. If he wishes us
All
to
right.
continue that course of action, we can. Otherwise, I'm happy to.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of getting at too. Is like the vault keeper to know. Like, I think this one will tell us what we need to know.
Well, I mean, I mean, are you guys trying to convince the vault keeper to let you continue an interrogation or not?
I am, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I think I am doing that with the vault keeper there with us to learn to.
Okay. Well, then, Orthog, do you want to give me a diplomacy check to that effect?
Yeah, I'll
And
do that.
Battleton and Victor, you can attempt to aid if you want.
Or attempt to aid.
Okay, I got a 9 and okay, here we go. We're doing a white one for diplomacy. That's good. Okay, not great. That's that is 17.
Okay. Victor, what did you get on your aid attempt?
15 on the die. Can I add my charisma bonus?
Well, I mean, to aid, you're looking to hit 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then I
And
aid.
aiding gives the
There you
main
go.
person who is making that check a +2. So
I aid.
you get a +2 from actually, do you recall something specific about teamwork feats on the house rules?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I
Just
definitely
give me one
want to-
sec. One sec.
Aid.
Yeah, each teamwork feat allows you to add a +2 circumstance bonus to aid another as a check once per day. Player has at least 4 teamwork feats, gets an additional +2 from flanking. I don't think that's relevant.
Well, the second part isn't.
The first part is, yeah, but so you're saying each teamwork feat allows you to add +2 circumstance bonus to aid another check once per day. You said we would add a +1 circumstance bonus, but then I have a teamwork feat, so now it's a +4.
Yeah.
Cool, got it. Okay.
So Battleton gives you a +4, and Good Reverend Doctor gives you another +2. So you said what was your total?
23 total now.
23 total. Okay.
We're good.
Can I hop on this train? Try to aid as well.
Hey, we're
So
good.
Come
We're
on,
good.
ride this train. Come on and ride it.
Well, you were not vociferous in the
Yeah, but now I
desire,
got FOMO, so I feel like I'm like, okay, fuck it, yeah, let's press this guy a little bit.
but yeah, you can't join in after the fact.
I mean, he said he was on the fence, and then he was going to defer to the vault keeper. The vault keeper said, "Okay, you guys can go interrogate." So I think he would come.
No, the Vault Keeper has not said that yet. He's asking what you wanted to do. 3 of you were, yes, we do want to do it.
How are we?
Narjal said no, he doesn't want to.
How
And
are we rolling to aid another then if he's not doing the thing right now? That's what I'm confused by that. Right?
because Orthog is the one making the case. And
Oh,
you and
Okay.
Victor are backing him up.
We're not helping Orthog interrogate. We are helping Orthog make the case.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
And Flick backed off. Narjal said, I don't want to do it. So
I don't want to do much.
Yeah, that's a hell of a card.
okay.
Did we do it?
These are orichalcum wheels.
Uh so the Vault Keeper says, I've sent word to the Master of the Guard. He'll probably be here within the hour. In that time, if you want to attempt to interrogate one of them, then I will, give you that interim to do so.
We appreciate the lending hand. Where would you like us to take her?
He nods to the guard that let you in, and that guard says, I can take you to a room.
I'll walk in.
I am good to go. If the good Reverend wants to come, he is more than welcome to come. Bat Altan will stand his ground where he is.
I think Bad Altan should be there.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not gonna let that happen.
I won't lay a finger on him, but I've established myself as an intimidating presence, so having me in the room implies a threat.
I think we could Orthog. I think we could have Bad Altan leave his sword outside the door.
Nope, that's all right.
Stand there.
You know what? I'm pretty intimidating as well. I think I'm good. I'm good without him. I am good without him.
Seem like you've become a little inflexible.
Yeah, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Like what you don't seem to understand.
What I don't seem to understand is this attitude that you feel like you've developed that you're better than the rest of us.
Learning more and more.
You're not. I've never committed war crimes. I've never done that.
More and more about who you are.
You have killed numerous people. I've killed zero people.
You don't
know. I bump around all the time because I'm a big freaking war criminal. Get over it, bro. You're worse than all of us. And then I storm away.
Wait. You guys know anything about Orthogs?
That's what I was just saying. He doesn't know that.
My favorite thing when Glenn talks shit is when he's just a tiny little head in the corner of a screen. If you make a strong point, you're like, no, you're not coming in here. I'm like, at a certain point, I'm like, okay. It's not worth the resource for him to get in the room.
At the end of the day, we just want answers.
I wish you luck.
All right, so who is going? It's a Flick and Orthog and Victor. Narjal and
it's just them two.
So just Victor and Orthog.
Oh, Flick, you decide not to stand for anything again? Oh, okay.
Go play with yourself in your shell.
That little argument was absolutely fucking fantastic.
All right. So I assume then you're selecting the woman from the cart?
Yeah, for sure.
And you're taking her into this room with Victor. And in the room, it's just a sitting room. There's a couch, there's a table, there's a pitcher with water, a couple of metal tumblers. There is a fresco on the wall that is just a sort of dwarven geometric design. You trundle into the room with an unconscious woman, a massive turtle man, and a tiny rat boy. Rat man, sorry.
Ratman.
Rat doctor. I am so sorry.
Rat doctor.
Reverend Doctor.
All right. I assume we put her in there. We set her down. Whatever. She's still unconscious. I presume.
I'm going to revive her.
Well, here.
Orthog.
Well, but here's what I'm saying. Let's go game plan this quick. She was about to tell us the person that they're worried about, where they're getting their information. How would you like to attribute to getting this information out of her? Are there any questions you have in mind?
I think we can do the old prisoner's dilemma situation here.
And that would be
Yeah.
good.
He does not
bad.
know. Explain it to him like he is a child.
So she doesn't know that we haven't talked to her friends. And we'll just wake her up and be like, your friends ratted you out. They told us everything. Come clean.
Okay.
What else can you tell us?
But if they told us everything, why are we interrogating?
Well, we won't say that, but in the key of that.
Can't you not lie?
I can lie.
Or lie? Okay.
I can lie.
He's just not allowed to own anything.
Yeah, because he's a big fat hypocrite.
You don't calm down.
He also can't lie down.
We can she's in a pile
I
of
will
trouble.
say though, if he promised that he was going to give uppies, and he rescinds that, he might lose his paladin powers.
That's true.
Uh-oh.
He'll become an Oathbreaker paladin over uppies.
Oathbreaker.
Oathbreaker.
Orthog, the Oathbreaker.
That does sound cool, though.
Yeah, it does.
All
right, let's get into this. I don't know. Do I need to? How do I need to wake her, Dan? I guess do I lay her on hands?
That has a good chance of working.
All right,
Stabilize. Heal.
let's lay on hands. I just roll my d6 for that. Do I need to roll?
Yeah, you just roll 2d6.
Cool. Oh, that'll get her. That's 10, 11.
All right. You heal her, and you see, some color return to her face. She looks a good bit healthier than before you gave her that healing juice. And at this point, you feel like, just kind of need to shake her awake, or maybe pat her cheek, or, you need to wake her up.
Yeah. So I put my hand on her head and kind of just wiggle it back and forth.
After a moment, her eyes open, and she kind of focuses in on the immediate surroundings, sees the two of you, and kind of shrinks down into herself a little bit, and just looks wary and concerned about her current predicament.
Ma'am, do you remember us? Do you remember us from before?
She looks down at you and says, "Yeah, I remember."
You're in a whole pile of trouble, a whole heap of trouble, ma'am. This isn't going to be good for you.
But it could get better.
AA counselor
Yeah, how's that?
and a resource officer.
Before you went to slumber, you were mentioning something of a trafficker or of someone you were working for.
Uh, I, I don't remember that.
No, you were. And it would be in your best interest to tell us.
I don't think you know what's in my best interests.
Ma'am,
I'm right
over
outside.
here. The heavies are about to show up, and they're going to throw the book at you. You're going to go away for a long time, if you survive at all. Now, what me and my colleague here can offer you is a little something extrajudicial, outside of the appropriate channels of law, let's say. You tell us what we want to know, which is who you were working for. We can make sure that that person's brought to justice and no harm will come to you within the confines of the system. We know people.
Give me a deception check.
You do not know people.
He might.
He might know
He's
people.
the most social and loquacious out of all of
That's
us.
true. That's true.
I'm a local dude. I'm from here.
He's arguing
Deception
with the
check?
bartender to get employment.
Yeah.
He runs a job.
I don't think I have
I mean,
deception.
he knows people, but he doesn't have pull.
I
Not
don't
yet.
have. I don't know if I have deception as a
Bluff.
like
bluff.
Then it's just a charisma check.
okay. Oh,
Oh, I'm
bluff
sorry.
check?
Yeah, it's bluff. I'm sorry. I was
Bluff check?
thinking
Okay.
of what you call it.
Definition.
Fifth edition.
Sorry.
check.
Okay. 15.
I do have this. I do say like persuasion, deception. Those are better terms than diplomacy and bluff.
That's fair.
Sorry, what was it?
15. 12
15.
plus 3.
She like gives you a very scrutinizing look, trying to, read your face, read your eyes, and she says, "I am a guard. I know how to do this. I think I know how to do it better than you do."
But guys, let me in the fucking room.
She just dropped
No,
something.
hold on.
He's a god.
Hold on. First off,
I'm a-
Orthog's a little thrown off. Orthog's a little thrown off by that response because she was very eager to squeal before, and now she's playing hardball with us. So I am just.
Orthog, I'm
I
gonna let
have-
you speak with her, and then I'm gonna knock on the door. We're gonna let our
Hold
friend
on.
Bad All 10 in here. All right, talk to her.
You know
Say
what?
what you need to say.
I have walked a path that you may be on before. And no matter how you look at this moment, if you give us the name or you don't give us the name, I have someone outside that will end your fate just as quick as the person you are scared of right now. But if you at least give us the name, you have a chance to live.
Give me a.
Intimidate?
Yeah,
I got a good one. That's +9. I don't need to look that up. I know what that is. And that is okay, baby. 14 on the die. 23.
What's the total?
Oh, 23, sorry.
Okay, 23. Okay.
Oh, no. I was wrong. It's 24. I went up one. I had to read. Sorry, I'm on this thing. I had to re-look it up.
She, you definitely feel like you got her a little bit there. But she says, "Do you know who my mother is?"
Victor goes, sheesh.
Her mother's about
Just
to
like You know when you're embarrassed for someone, she's pulling to my parents' card. Fuck.
Orthog looks to Victor. Go get our friend.
She said she like says, no, the point is
There we go.
he does.
Hmm.
Well, you shouldn't have taken such a dramatic pause after asking me to go with my mother.
I'm not acknowledging, I'm not
Yeah, she says, do you
dignifying-
know who my mother is? And Victor goes off on one of his little
Through the looking glass.
I mean, I'm doing the, like, whatever she thinks, I'm not responding to her. I'm walking over to the door and tapping on it for Bet Altan to come in. Like,
I
I crack the door, I beckon to Bet Altan, I turn over my shoulder and I say, "You blew it, lady." I walk out and I usher Bet Altan inside.
and in a haste I say, "This is your last chance. But this is he's coming. I can roll another intimidate if that helps, but I'm just trying to be hasteful and like
What you gotta do to stay out of here?
That's fine. You're a good card guy.
Yeah, he's just standing over by his cart. Well, it smells like this.
Should have put the tarp on it.
Orthog,
So-
you hear a little knock at the door.
You offered her one last chance.
yeah, I was trying to do like I'm trying to hurry because I know like it's all happening at once. So I'm like, here's your last chance. After this, like I can't help you. I can help you. I can help you save your mother now, though. I can figure. We can talk. We can wheel and deal, lady.
Is the vault keeper still like within?
No, he has business to take care of. He's
All right.
not hanging out with you.
He's
Before you
keeping the
This is
go
vault,
our
man.
in, I say, the vault keeper has sent for the fucking head guard,
Yeah.
and if the head guard rolls up and you've killed one of the people that the head guard was supposed to interrogate, that's probably not good.
Well, you don't know that he's going in there to kill her.
They don't know that.
Yeah, I just say that.
I haven't killed any prisoners so far.
Okay,
No.
that's fine.
All right.
I just know
So-
it's all happening at
Yeah,
once.
As a player, I encourage you.
Sure.
she
Give me that box.
she doesn't, she doesn't look happy. She doesn't look comfortable, but she has clammed up at this point. Victor, you knock on the door and let Battleton in?
Yes, I do.
Elton, if I could just ask one question, just one
Yeah.
question, then I'm gonna
Okay.
come in and leave.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I come in. I just slide in through the door against the wall, like some kind of inky Black Knight terror
Mhm.
kind of deal. Like you've got body paralysis.
You gotta
Flick,
have these.
Flick, you go ahead, man. I'm biding my time.
So I guess I start here by just saying, you're in a tight spot. Understand that you can't really divulge any information without the risks of consequences. So hopefully I can ask a vague question and you can feel comfortable enough to answer that. Are you working for a halfling?
Give me a sense motive. I also like how 5th edition changed that to insight. I think insight's a better term.
21.
No, I just like those. I like those terms. It's all the same thing. I like the way that Pathfinder does those skills better. I just like the
They're
terms.
good.
Sorry, what was it?
21.
21. You don't even need her to answer. She looks so incredulous and confused by that question. You are absolutely certain that she doesn't even know a halfling, probably.
Cool. Okay.
Why don't you even ask me that? Are you staying in the room, Warthog?
What
I'm
about
taking a
John?
note. What?
What'd you say?
Are you staying in the room?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay in there. I just wanted her to know, like, hey, this guy's not me.
So yeah, after I ask my question, I just kind of start to leave, but before I do, I stick my tongue out at Orthog, and then I close the door behind me.
I, in my head, tell Pinder, I'm gonna do a thing with other weapons, but I'm not going to use them in any way. And I am hopeful it will allow me to use you. Do you allow me to use my weapons for an intimidate check?
He replies, I'm a demon sword that turns into a snake. You have something more intimidating than that?
I don't need your attitude, Pinder. Ask you a fucking question. I'm your master. I still think I am.
Yep.
Trouble in paradise. Wow.
You get halfway through that sentence and the thought just kind of trails off almost like it was squashed.
My own thought in my own head.
He grabbed it inside your brain and
Yeah.
he squished
He's-
part of your brain.
He's effectively an intelligent item.
Mhm.
He has an ego score. That will save was you trying to beat his ego score.
What will
He
say?
doesn't complete. When I said when you tried to attack the mimic with Pinder,
Right, okay, yeah.
you made a will save. He didn't want it to happen,
Sure.
so you made a will save against his ego score and you failed.
Okay.
So right now he basically he can dominate you for 24 hours. He's not dominating
Across the board.
but he can.
Yeah, it was a 24-hour will save.
Okay. He's not making a good case for himself. He might end up in a dumpster.
Once you succeed the will save.
Sure.
Oh my god, it's a
Well, I mean, he could just take control of you completely, but he just
Yeah.
he's just exerting certain
If he does, Bottle Time will find a way to kill himself. Like that's 100. Like he is too ego-driven and individualistic to be dominated by a sword. And I will roll the druid.
can't have too many groups.
Oh,
It's like a cleric.
It's like Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I brandish a dagger. Is it in my hand? I mean, I'm not playing my character right now, so you tell me. Do I draw a dagger?
You reach for your dagger
Mhm.
and you kind of like see your hand go to Pinder
Mhm.
and pull him off of your back, and as you pull him in front of you, he is a dagger.
Intriguing. It's completely derails what I wanted to do. I leave the room. Say, yep.
You come out, I'm still standing in the car. Hey, what up?
Yep. Now I gotta sit down in the car.
On the cart?
Yep. Just go.
I look at you, I give you a knowing look. It's a good card.
It's a good card.
You're in
It smells like piss though, but that's not your fault, Narjal.
What?
Nothing. I
Okay.
didn't mention how it smells at all.
I mean, I kind of like encourage you to avoid where the piss soaked into the wood.
Yeah, that's gross.
Okay, so Battleton leaves the room.
Yep.
Yeah. I am. Huh. I kind of backfired.
Better wait for the heavies to show up. See if
I
they-
mean,
I will tell you, his ego score is very low. You just rolled horrible on that save.
okay. All right.
I mean, I don't think this part. I want to play my character, so I don't want to do anything. Can I detect evil on this person?
You can, but you are fairly certain that unless this person is like secretly a demon or undead or something, even if they are evil, they won't detect as evil.
She is mundanely.
Yeah, I want to just club her in the face and beat it out of her, but I'm not gonna.
Do you know who her mother is, dude? You better not.
Do you know my mom? Huh?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you know it or not?
Seriously, do you know? I suffered a concussion. I don't know who my mom is.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna let
I
the
think I have her address.
I
It's
don't.
okay.
I don't have. I don't have.
gonna let the city guard.
I go to the good reverend and I say, whisper, unless you can bluff her and say, we'll let her go if she can go to her mom. That's all I can think of until the guard gets here. If you'd like to say that,
I mean, we could just go like rough her up a little
we
bit.
can just say, we'll let her go if she gives us the information.
we just go smack her around.
I don't know if we need to smack her around, but I can leave the room.
I mean, did she need to betray her oaths and her vows? I don't think she needed to do that. Actions have consequences, Orthog.
Smack her.
Yeah, you can't just stop giving uppies.
Goddamn
Yeah.
right.
Slippery slope, Orthog. You're not giving up. Now you're smacking around defenseless women. Where does it end?
I didn't hit her. I just said, hey, do what you need to do, good doctor.
Hey, guys, can y'all
The
come out
greater
for just a second?
I'm ready to let the guard
Yeah, if they're there.
the channels take over. I feel like we gave it a shot to get information out, and it's not happening. So let's throw her to the wolves, boys.
Well, it's not going to matter now. They're just going to take her. So we got no information.
We can ask the vault keeper to keep us in the loop. I mean, he's our patron.
Hey, Bottleton,
In a wild stunt, Orthog breaks her cuffs, tells her to run, and
Get out of here! I love you. Get out of here.
and he looks at Flick, he goes, follow her.
I do know who your mother is. I am your father.
Oh, do I know your mother? The whole town knows your mother.
Oh boy. Okay, so are you guys done?
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a team huddle real quick, gang? If around the cart maybe. So not gonna lie, tensions are a little high right now. We probably need to squash some beef at some point. But I think once maybe this is resolved, Bottleton, weren't we supposed to do a job for you?
What is this coming? Bottleton, you bitched out in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a job, but if I don't do it, it's only 50 gold pieces. I just made 1,000 gold pieces today, so I would like 50 gold pieces, but
Did you say you made a thousand? You know what? We're not even gonna. Nope. We're all gonna be nice.
I got it, dude. It's all. Have you heard about envelope money?
What's an envelope?
Book. It's called Rich Vicar, Poor Vicar. I'll talk about it later, but it's gonna be good.
Envelope money.
You gotta set up your life to get envelope money, dude. It comes in the mail.
All right.
Passive.
So you guys are having a little bit of a huddle there. And a couple of individuals in guard uniform enter the foyer. One of them is a man who his uniform is significantly nicer, and it's trimmed with gold, and he obviously is someone of station. Flick, you've got knowledge local.
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba. 26.
Yeah, this is guard captain or guard master Feng Lao. He is the head of the Ivory Horn. Um,
Yeah.
and he is flanked by a woman who is not wearing any armor, but is wearing the livery of the Ivory Horn. And you know that is like his right hand man, Jing Yu, and she fights unarmed. He walks over to the cart, pretty much ignores you guys, uh, and looks at the individuals in the cart, um, looks at their faces, and stops when he sees the individual that was like the leader of the bandits, and he says to Jing Yu, it's Choi Donghyun.
Troy done.
Troy Young in the wayside.
Yes, sir.
Guardmaster Fang, just wanted to make you aware. One of the individuals did escape us into the bottom of the guard station that we encountered them in.
All right. Well, I'll form a search party. Um,
Also, do you
and
know who
he
this?
he asks for a description of the guy if you can give one.
He was a very large man. I think larger than the rest of them.
That narrows it down
I got a
significantly.
good look at his face when I put the manacles on him, took his mask off.
So yeah, you guys, give what description you can of the individual, and he says, "There's a good chance one of these three will know who he is, and hopefully we'll be able to get it out of them." I'm to understand it. This is not an incident that is desired to be publicized. Suits me fine. Corrupt guards doesn't make for a happy city. If you learn anything else, then I'd like you to notify me. Probably just send a message, something like that. And then he says, if you do, don't address it to me. I get a lot of garbage. Send it to Guard Juning, level 3.
Yes, we know Lil Yang.
Oh, nice.
It was against their guidelines.
Dan, without me asking this question, would he know who the lady's mother is?
He's basically the chief of police. He doesn't know every cop in New York City.
Yeah, that's the kind of answer I figured I'd get from you.
I mean, she's not in the cart, so
Okay, I would, spitballing here. Do you want to peek your head inside that door and see if you know this person? Kind sir.
He kind of shrugs and walks over, pokes his head in. No, can't say I do. And he looks over at the woman and says, "Do you want to check?" She goes over, she looks in, doesn't recognize her either. Uh, he says, Choi works on level 2. He's the vice captain. So, I I can reach out to the captain on level 2 and see if see what he knows. I would imagine they probably all came from the same precinct.
What are you gonna do about the barracks on sub level 3?
They've been what is it? I mean the old barracks, we haven't used them for a couple decades. Moved the barracks closer to the center of the level for ease of access. Why do you ask?
Well, I just wanted to understand if it was gonna be restaffed. B, mentioned that it seemed like there's a lot of shady shit happening there, and there's a hole in the back of it. To where it goes, we don't know. And C, I noticed on the way in, a lot of the doors are missing, and I know a guy. If you need them replaced.
I thought you were gonna be like, and see, I'm in the market for a warehouse.
No, that's the quiet part is D, but that will happen often. I will then inquire about acquiring a large warehouse with a hole in the back.
Give me a deception check on that C.
Yeah,
Bluff, I'm sorry.
natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Yeah, woo.
That's why.
That's good because he rolled really high on his sense motive.
Sweet.
He's like,
you noticed the doors were gone at a.
No doors.
No
Not a
doors.
single. Well, there was one at the end.
yeah, you guys realize you have not informed him that this was their hideout. You're just randomly asking about a guard barracks on this 3rd sublevel. That
No, yeah,
seems
we-
like a complete non sequitur.
We start at Z and then work our way back.
Yeah, at this point, he should connect those dots because I mentioned that we went in there.
Yeah,
So I mean, at this point, I think it's clear that that's what they were.
Says, all right, well, I suppose we'll look into that. Maybe they had to break down some doors to get inside. If they didn't have keys.
If you're
Also-
concerned about it being a warren, I can set up a legal agreement to essentially just hold that building, and we can put a door in. I know a guy at the Guaylo Markets that does good banded iron doors, just to make sure that it doesn't become a gathering point for criminal and vagrants on your level.
Do you want to take over that?
It's just going to become a scab in the side of your level. I'll put a door on the front of it, do some work on it.
Fix it up.
Yeah.
Like at the gem of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
For a modest fee.
Yeah.
He says, I mean, if it's
It cleans up your level.
we're not he looks at the Jinyu, like, if we're not using it, and she shrugs and shakes her head and is then I mean, I'm sure we can rent it to you or something.
Okay.
There's-
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll fix the giant pit for you.
Speaking of the pit, Guardmaster, there
And
were
things I think that pit serves a purpose, so just don't go filling it in.
No. We'll just board it over.
And then he looks at the woman and says, like, just see if you can send the paperwork. And he looks at you. He says,
Right.
"To the Temple of Delic."
That would be ideal. Yeah, I'll handle,
Yeah. See if
handle
they can-
most of it.
I assume that you have like your
Oh,
holy
yeah.
symbol. Yeah.
Rebranded.
If you're too dumb to notice it, you'll pick it up once I start talking to you.
You just like wearing a Supreme hoodie, with like a Supreme hat. Except it says Dalek on it.
Yeah.
If you could elaborate maybe to the purpose of the pit, if you're allowed to talk about it, I only bring this up is we found a large number of corpses in this pit.
Very
Um,
true.
just a little peculiar, and it has kind of piqued my interest if you're allowed to speak to such things.
I think you understand the purpose of the pit.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Where does it go?
I do want to. I will say we're not currently using that barracks.
We just
Do you-
did dance interrogations.
Do you know where the pit goes? To your knowledge?
It was a cave. It was a cave in. It's on the outside of the obelisk wall. Effectively, it opens into a cavern, a natural cavern under the city.
Do you know? And just
I honestly, like, technically, I'm aware of that. That guard. What's the word I'm looking for?
Post?
No, like when you stop using something.
Derelict.
No, like
Sorry, derelict.
a trailer?
no.
Abandoned.
When you like retire a ship.
Oh, scuttle.
No.
Dry dock. Decommission.
That's it. Decommissioned. It's a decommissioned post. We don't use those methods currently,
I was
but
thinking I'll make it into a fun food hall.
sometimes things change. It has not been in operation since I took the post of guard master. So I'm aware of it. I toured it once, but it has never been in operation under my leadership.
And last question, just and in your knowledge of the pit to where it goes to a cavern, you said is there at what level would that be on? Would it be, are people living in those caverns or
Living in those caverns is illegal.
so maybe. All right.
And as far as I know, if they are not currently under the management of a mining operation, they're generally pretty dangerous. Cave-ins,
Treacherous.
there are certain denizens that live in subterranean caverns that can be fairly dangerous. So, you said one of the members of this group absconded into the.
They did, yes.
I give him a 50-50. But we'll send someone out to look for him. We might find remains. We might find him. There's a very small chance he'll get away.
He has a powerful weapon. It was a magical halberd that we neglected to. Well, I won't say loot, but that we neglected to pick up. So just be aware of that. He could be very dangerous.
Did you take anything that belongs to the Ivory Horn?
No. Aside from, and I think that was probably, the badges that probably have already been returned to you, I'd assume.
There's some discharged crossbows in a room midway through the warehouse.
There's some pebbles that are like the perfect size for a sling, but those were mine.
Yeah, don't take those.
All mine.
The Jin Yu, groans under her breath. Fucking adventures. As well, I appreciate your efforts. As I am to understand it, you've been compensated by the Vault Keeper.
Yes.
If anything more comes of this, I will share that information with you through Master Swifthammer. For the sake of keeping the peace, if you could keep this incident to yourselves for the time being.
Certainly.
Of course.
And if you need any assistance, maybe off public channels in the future, we're available and happy to serve.
We are the Wayside Boys.
That's we're working on a name.
That's us for the Wayside Boys.
I can get down with Wayside Boys.
No,
Just kind of as like a non sequitur, but Waste Side Boys is just a little difficult to say.
Wayside.
Wayside, Wayside,
Wayside.
Wayside, like Wayside High.
We are the Wayside Boys.
Strange story. Strange, was it Sideways Stories from the Wayside School?
Yeah, something like that.
Lewis Sacker,
The
dude.
one I read was Wayside School is Falling Down.
That's
It's the sequel.
Yeah.
We are Orthogs crew.
All right, I will just contact you through Master Swifthammer if necessary, but you have shown a general value of competence and capability. So
General confidence.
if the guard is in need of some individuals to undertake an effort, I will keep you in mind.
Sick.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
But I have to get back to it. Jinyu, can you make sure these idiots are carted off someplace they belong?
No, the idiots are the guards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not just.
Yeah, he
He's not
gestures.
just calling
He
us
gestures to the unconscious people in the cart.
My friend Narjal might be too polite to mention that is his cart. If it could be returned to him, he would be appreciative, I'm sure.
You noticed that, like, I was wringing my hands, and I stopped wringing them and just nod.
He looks at you and he says, "Do you want the cart back, or do you just want me to compensate you for the cart?"
I would like the cart back.
You would.
100%.
All right. Where do you want me to return it to?
I can't tell you that.
You can return it to
Right here.
Yeah.
You're the most difficult.
I think the Swift Hammer.
He looks over at the front door guard. The front door guards.
Yeah.
If you put it in front of the barrack that we're going to be replacing the door on, I'll pick it up from there.
Yeah, just have your guys leave it in the back.
Yeah,
Then we'll get it.
All right.
just leave it in the barrack.
Sure, I can't just give you 5 gold for it now.
Absolutely not.
It's a thing that I don't mean to.
Fine.
How long are you gonna go?
Yeah, and I give you a knowing nod.
Yeah.
It's been in the family for generations.
At least worth 6.
It's not worth $600.
This is Oracle. You just got a vinyl wrap.
That's all made in stolen orichalcum.
Yeah.
I am the half.
All right then, and he gives you all a nod, and he leaves.
That's our A1.
Oh, there's is going on. I'm like, these are active criminals. Were there any associated bounties on them for this specific gang with the cat masks?
Jinyu, he left her behind,
Mhm.
and she says, "As far as I know, these are all guards in good standing."
Right, but the masked criminals, are there any other associated crimes with associated bounties for the cat masks?
The only crime I know that's associated with that is the theft of the myth.
Okay, just have a check.
I stop her. She's trying to leave. She's trying to leave.
No, she's, searching the people in the cart.
Okay. I go up to her. I say, one of the narwhals urinated on the cart.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Do
He
you
said a guy peed on his car.
do you have the ability to clean the cart before returning it? I'm only asking you because I don't. I'm willing to pay for the cleaning. I don't have the facilities myself to clean the cart.
I know a guy that knows prestidigitation.
Wonderful. Thank you. Dude, they're using my shit.
100%.
I don't come at it from the same way that you would. I'm just like, that's my shit.
I start pitching you an idea of a cart share system. That's essentially just like ride share.
The manor guard approaches you guys and says,
Please get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like sumo coming. Leave.
Master Swifthammer is engaged for the rest of the day. If your business is concluded here, you're free to go. I was informed that Master Dash is interested in perhaps utilizing his mastery exam
Okay.
to provide something for a member of your group
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Orthodox.
in thanks.
100%.
Yeah.
Mithril Club.
A mythical club.
Yeah.
I will hold for him. He needs it.
I am joking, but if he can only have
Precious
one,
metal, make a club out of it.
Hammer. That's what it.
Well, a mithril hammer is the worst thing you could use mithril for, because the whole, blunt force of a hammer is based on its weight. Mithril is fantastic for armor. It is awful for weapons.
I have a mithril chain shirt now. As a player, I don't think I should get this item. As a character, I'll fight you tooth and nail to get this.
I think it should go to. I think a mithril chain shirt should go to our bard friend Flick. Would be my recommendation.
The guard says, I am not a smith. I think you should talk to Dash.
Okay.
I'm just informing you. I'm the messenger.
We're just chilling. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, no, hold on. We gotta figure out. Yeah, I mean, who's in the most need? Flick is squishy, but we also got the rat doctor, and then
Still-
I don't think I can wear the armor. I'm an
The
arcane.
druid can't wear metal armor. The witch can't wear metal armor.
Okay.
And the turtle can't own armor.
anything.
Interesting.
Is that the best?
Are we walking?
We can figure that out later.
This is just Battleton trying to figure out how to convince you guys he needs something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't sure. Armor is good.
You need a coif? Do you need a coif? You make an argument for a coif.
I don't wear coifs.
Okay.
You're not a bitch. Bro, you have it. Go for it. I will get it.
We will be giving it to the bard.
Battleton.
The guard says, you have to leave.
So on our way out.
On the way out. I tip him. I give him a silver.
Can you make
Because I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, let's head to
He
the house.
ushers you out of the building and closes the door behind.
Does he take the silver?
Yes.
Battleton, are you currently engaging in the possible ownership of a clandestine guard black site where they used to torture people and throw them in a hole? Because that's pretty metal.
It's more metal than that, my friend. I'm renting it. I don't own it, so I'm not liable.
For what happens on the premises.
Yeah, I like lean down to you and I pull you in close. I say, see the key thing, the levels of money. Everyone's thinking about how do I get more money? How do I do more with my money? The key to wealth, Lick, how do you get more out of other people's money? How do you make their money work for you? That's chapter 17 of Rich Vicar Poor Vicar.
You are
Interesting.
pretty much directly quoting Rich Dad
Poor
Poor Dad.
Dad.
This encourages you to go deeply into good debt.
Good debt, and then also just find rubes.
What if, now hear me out, you could Airbnb Guantanamo Bay?
Sign me the fuck up, man.
Uh-huh.
Battle
One,
time.
there's already a gym there. You know there's a gym because they got bars.
Upon our exit, I think Orthog would like to have words with Bataton.
He's French.
Now we're on the stairs.
No,
Just outside.
I just want to, ask him. And the group can be there. I don't mind. This is just going to him. What? You're so wishy-washy, man. One minute you're throwing people in a pit. The next you won't talk to a prisoner. Where's your mind at? Are you in the game? You're out of the game?
While Orthog is saying that, could I make
Are
a step
you
roll
you?
to try to climb up on top of him?
And we're on the stairs with this man.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
stairs.
We're just right outside the door.
yeah. We are
From
just
the-
a big,
from the-
but
Yeah, his manner is just like a door in a wall face that extends pretty far in either direction.
Orthog's just not happy with how you're acting.
I am going to lie to you. So I'm gonna roll a bluff check.
Okay.
It's a good ash. Nice and
What, the
nice and,
oranges?
Wow.
yeah, nice and tart.
All right. Give it and take it. I with a natural 1 bluff check, which I'm pretty sure puts me into the negatives. Tell you, no, back there, no, I was just trying to do a thing where she thought I was on but I wasn't. And I just kind of trail off. Like I don't finish my thought or my sentence. I just kind of end it with like, yeah, so just let it hang.
Okay. I don't know how I want to play this. I want to play this round.
So you gotta color this thing on, Dan. I would say with that poor of a bluff, the things that I'm conveying to you are I seem a little bit
yeah,
Actually, give me a sense motive, Orthog. We can see how deep
all right,
you
here we go. Okay. What that 17 on the die.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hey man, that's good. Let's do this.
What do I add to that? I
Sense motive.
don't know. I don't have. Oh, I do. Bang. 17.
I don't have that. Oh yeah, I do.
23. 23.
23. Right. How deep does he see?
You're made out of glass.
Okay. If you can see straight through me, you can see that I am A, scared, number one, B, cagey and trying not to say anything, and C, I'm very like shell shocked.
Okay. Here's what I want to do, and I want.
No offense, by the way, to use the term shell
No,
shocked.
I get it.
Turtles.
I want to do something weird, Dan. I will use an action die to do this if I can,
Okay.
because I know this is going to sound a little different. But whenever I want him to walk in front of me, and I want to take my club and baseball swing at his back to try to break this sword. Because I don't trust.
Surprise attack.
Like I would like to. Here's what I'm saying. I would like to know that I know it's evil we've let this thing in our group, and as he goes by,
You're done talking it out.
yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the back and forth. So
Oh.
I will use all the action die, one action die.
All right. I will say, yeah, roll the action die.
Okay. I just rolled good with this one. Let's roll it again, baby. Not as good. 12.
The action die.
Not an action die.
Sorry. Sorry. I thought I was. My bad. My bad. Where are you at? There we are. Four.
Roll it again. Exploded.
This green one is 2.
Two. Okay, so 6. Now roll a stealth check.
Dude, you have a big phone, boys? Great.
Okay. 18. I don't have anything in stealth. Where do I add that?
Sorry, what'd you roll?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Do I add any of the top stuff to it?
You are actually,
I'm big. I'm
yeah,
not easy.
yeah. You take a -4 to it.
All right.
Or
Team.
yeah, your shell counts as armor, and it gives you a -4 to your. So what's the total?
14.
14. Does that count the action die
Oh no.
Extended
Sorry.
at 20.
to 20
Yeah.
even? Roll a perception check, and I'm gonna have you take a -10 to this because you're not looking for it. You're not expecting this.
Yeah. All right. A -10.
Yeah.
8. Wait.
Oh, this is 10,
I think I got
10.
28. Roll a natural 20. I rolled a 20. No, I rolled a 1, a 20, a 1, and a 20. Those are the last.
What do you roll?
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, Glenn.
Nat 20, huh?
So I think that puts me at a 20 because it's 20, and that's gonna put me up to 30. And I'm gonna add my ranks, which are 8. So that puts me up to a 38, then -10.
So here's what's gonna happen. You are not gonna be flat-footed
Okay.
when Orthog attempts a sunder attempt on Pinder.
Sick. So,
And I am smiting, right? Like that we're all good on this?
Do you have a smite?
Yeah.
The only.
I'm not used to smite at all.
What?
You're gonna smite the evil
Yeah.
sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know it's evil. I mean, previously I knew it was evil.
So you did smite last game at my behest,
Yeah, that was 1.
and I think
Yeah.
that was the only one you used. I don't know how many you have. So
3.
just
He only has
to
one.
do some.
He only has one smite a day.
Well, then knowing
Was
that,
that last?
do you do this right now, or do you think you would wait until you had a smite?
But I thought that was last. Maybe I'm completely stupid, but I thought that was
It
last.
was
game.
it was a last game, but it's still the same day in the game.
Yeah. It was like 2 hours ago.
Fuck.
Do you want to
I
say
don't
you
care. We're already, let's no. We've set this in motion. Let's do it. Let's
Alright.
Stay
All
the
right.
course.
Yeah.
All right, give me a sunder attempt. It's a combat maneuver.
+7. Is that what that? I mean,
Yeah, you roll a d20, add your CMB.
sweet. So roll plus my CM. So 17 plus 17.
No, not your CMD, your CMB.
That's sick.
Oh, so 7.
So 24.
Send that to the bachelor group chat.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
God, I was like, damn, CMD, that'd be dope.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure that that beats your combat maneuver defense.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll damage.
All right. That is D10 plus 10. Come here, little guy. Sorry, guys, this had to happen at some point. Okay, not great, but that is still a 14.
Oh, not bad. Right? Yeah.
Wait, you're not smiting, right? It's just regular attack.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
All right, we're fighting battle time.
Kill somebody. All right, so
All right. I never roll good initiative.
I have no spell slots.
We'll be standing in the back.
the initiative yell on this character sheet's way off, Dan.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I have 9.
Okay.
I'm 9.
11.
I'm gonna roll on it.
So Orthog 11. Victor and Battleton are both at 9.
No, I'm 17.
You're at 17.
My bonus to initiative is 9.
Okay. Blake, what are you at?
I got a 6.
Okay.
I'm at 10.
10. All right. Battleton, you feel a
Oh yeah.
slam to your back, and losing control of yourself, you draw Pinder, turn, and attack Orthog.
Mm-hmm. I get to roll.
Yep.
It's fine. It's all good. There's no way.
21.
Okay.
That's,
Damn, that just hits.
yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't have any buffs up. Which is a bummer. Sorry, this dice is impossible for me to read. Okay. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you I mean, Pinder is going to use you to the full extent.
Yeah.
So, attack is, act as though, you're doing everything you can.
I am. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just
Um,
making it clear.
that's my damage. I guess this is our. Well, I guess we're not out without.
I mean, we can do a layout for the sake of
Boys.
Oh shit.
We all gotta stand the ground here. What line are y'all standing on?
So
You're getting pretty nervous for a guy who just took 12 points of damage.
I'm fine.
where's everyone else in relation? Is
So I guess
anyone
it's
in
counted
front
as-
of
This is me,
Battleton?
and that's Glenn.
If Dan, if I may, I would imagine that they would be in front, and I held him back. If
Right, like-
that,
You hung back for a little chit chat.
yeah, I would imagine that if everyone's good.
I think that's reasonable.
Sounds
Okay.
reasonable to me. Yeah.
All right. So Battleton, that is your standard action.
Yeah.
Well, actually, drawing Pinder is your move action.
Okay.
You could have drawn him as part of a move action, but you still needed to draw him.
Makes sense. Okay.
All right, Orthog.
Okay, I guess I need to ask to clarify that. Can you attack a weapon, Dan, or do I have to beat
It's
him down?
it's a Sunder combat maneuver.
To specifically do damage to the weapon.
Yeah. I will say you will need to use an action die to gain the improved Sunder feat so that you do
Right.
not incur attacks of opportunity when attempting to Sunder.
I would like to do that. So now I'm down to 1.
So yeah, roll the action die. That will determine how many rounds you have the feat.
Oh, come on. Let's do this. All right, here we go, guys. Got the green turtle one. 2.
2. Okay. So for 2 rounds, you have improved Sunder. That gives you +2 to all of your Sunder attempts. And you do not incur attacks of opportunity for attempting to Sunder. So I assume you're going to continue trying to Sunder Pinder.
Yeah, and that so that's a +2 to my base
Combat
attack.
maneuver bonus.
Oh, sorry. So, all right, cool.
I am very fire. Why are you telling me that?
Do you want a power attack on this too?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So then just add 1 to your combat maneuver bonus instead of 2.
All right, cool. So that's an 8, and now I'll roll. All right, here we go. Come on. Bang, bang, mother liquor. I rolled 17 again. 17. So 25?
Sorry? 25?
We thought we had a thing with the card.
Yeah, 25.
25. Okay.
I'm good.
So okay, roll for damage.
All right.
Use the second line. Not the smite evil, but the second one.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. I forgot that I have both of them as power attack. Never mind.
Yeah. That's okay, baby. That's 20 points of damage.
Nice.
That's all I can do. That's full force.
You know, wielding Pinder, you feel the massive blow against the sword in your hands, and you can hear Pinder in your mind groaning in pain. Narjal.
I kind of take stock of what's going on and I go, oh no.
And Zumo, please get out of here.
No, you're on the roads outside at this point.
It reminds me of like a bar.
Still in his lobby.
Oh no.
Trevor, it reminds me of like a bar fight that just started. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I back towards the wall here and just kind of fucking post up. I'm like, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
I'm out of everything. I can cast fairy fire one time.
Which will do what was it?
It glitters you. Kind of makes you maybe like dazed. So if I have to, I mean, I got it, but I need to figure out what the fuck's going on.
All right, Victor.
Probably isn't.
You know, as a character.
I back up next to Narjal against the wall and pull out a small silver cigarette case and pull out a rat cigarette and offer it to one to Narjal and say, "Smoke."
Oh no!
I decline, but thank you.
I mean, his characters though, y'all don't.
Flick casts grease on Orthog's club.
On Orc. Oh, okay.
Yeah, bitch, don't just attack Bottleton, man.
You know,
I don't know what's going on.
Shoot him, Flick.
I
Shoot him.
fucking might.
All
I
right.
might shoot him.
Acting right.
Orthog, make a reflex save. So hold on to your weapon.
Yeah. Hold on. I have my sheet here. All right. Is a come on 13 on the die.
Oh yeah, that's
Plus
definitely
4.
a save.
Nice.
17,
19. Yeah, 17.
19. Okay, I'm pretty sure that does it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that beats 14.
Okay. Battle time.
As a free action, I say Orthog. If you don't stop, you're going to be fighting 2 people.
You what? Are you mental?
Incredible.
I
That's
don't.
my
I mean,
third
that's the
natural
look I
one.
give.
I mean, I don't hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, I'm like this, right?
Well, here's the thing. Technically, that's Pinder's natural one.
Sure. Okay.
If you consider him an antagonist, do you want to crit his natural one?
Oh, yes.
The only thing he can't control right now is your action dice. Those belong to the player, not the character.
I've been playing more Volatiles on the fence, like more just not cool with the last 24 hours of the development of Pender.
I mean, I
You know
imagine
what?
at this point you've completely lost control. So
You know what to do.
Okay, got it. I use an action die against Pender.
My man.
okay. So here's what I'll offer is that he is sloppily managing moving your body and between being rattled by the last blow from Orthog and sloppy swing, you drop him.
Okay.
And Pinder goes scattering across the ground to the nearby wall.
I'm still dominated by it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then with that, if I'm still dominated by him, he essentially, I assume, would control my move action.
Yeah.
Then I assume I'm going to go back over to him.
Yeah. You don't have action to pick him up.
Yep.
A little baby. Okay. I want to say, I know it's not his turn, but Narjal sees. Now he understands what's going on. Orthog is fighting the weapon. Orthog is not fighting battle time.
Way to pick it up.
Well, I wasn't looking.
Orthog, you're up.
Orthog, make
Yeah,
a
I
reflex
guess-
save if you're trying to use that club.
Yeah, make another reflex save to hold on to your club.
God damn it. I think that will beat it. Hold on. What was it? I got to beat a 14.
Yep.
I rolled a 7. God damn it. Nope. Rolled a 12.
You can use an action die to increase.
Yeah.
It's your last
yeah,
one.
50% chance.
It's my last one. God, come on. Okay. 3.
That does it.
Does it?
Did you lose one of the tiny weapons?
Yeah, lost a tiny weapon.
You know
Okay.
what?
I didn't want to use. I wanted to use that action die to do a leaping jump down on it, but whatever. Whatever.
Well,
I'm not greedy.
You don't do that because you had to hold on to
All right.
your little club.
Well,
Roll
I
for
mean,
damage.
you want to try to smash it now? Smash the weapon?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's what in my mind. That's what Orthog was going to do. Is as it's scurrying away, he's trying to smash down on top of it.
Okay, well, at this point, it's not a combat maneuver. It's just an attack on a stationary object. So go ahead, make an attack.
Big bang bang, mother liquor. 15, 23 to hit.
Well, that will definitely hit.
Yes, it will. Come on. We're rolling pretty good. 14. Points of damage. Get rid of my action. What's going on here? I don't hear Dan or see Dan. Is he grabbing something?
Narjal.
I'm gonna have to get in between them. I make a full sprint action in a straight line, and I am going to fucking hop on the sword like it's a grenade.
That's what I did last time. You trying to save the sword?
No, I'm trying to stop you from picking it up.
Oh. That also stops him from hitting it.
All right.
Oh, that's my turn. Victor.
I walk over to Battleton
Yeah.
and I put my cigarette out in the palm of his sword hand.
Hey!
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
That's a 19 on the die. Thank you.
My man.
Holy
We're
shit.
rolling good against the
19 to
sword.
Ash in the buddy's palm.
No, it's a hot cherry, dude. It's in your sword hand, the one you're gonna try and pick Pinder up with.
Okay. Roll any die, high, low.
We're gonna roll a d6.
Dude,
1.
this is fucking gone, Dan.
1. Okay. You do 1 point of damage to Battleton, and Battleton, you take 1 point of dexterity damage from like having a wound in your weapon hand.
Mm-hmm.
Flick. Yeah. Oh,
That's the sound it makes.
I don't want the cats to eat it.
Yeah.
Flick is going to. Flick is just going to take out his flying blade. He's just going to brandish it, and that's going to be it.
We don't. Okay.
Okay.
What's wrong, Glenn?
There's a squat little smelly man on my sword.
So I'm gonna say you need to make a steel combat maneuver.
My PMD just went up by 1 point. This one.
So just add my CMD.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10.
11.
You do not relinquish Pinder from Narjal.
Is that a full round action?
I mean, it's a standard action. I don't know if there's a move action you can do to change the situation at all. Or a swift action for that matter.
No. Well, I'm dominated, so as a swift action, I would. So, well, I've already used my judgments today. I can't do that. So, yeah, no, I can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled high-low to see if Pinder would either decide to turn into a snake and try to get away, or try to make sure that you picked him up and continue. And he decided to make you pick him up. So
You're probably gonna turn into a snake. Or stop here in a minute.
It's not about me.
all right, battle time or Orthog.
In my mind, I think that my.
I think
friend
before
Narjal
you do
has
anything
to-
else, you need to make a reflex save not to drop your club.
Bingo.
because we definitely didn't stop greasing that. Okay, that beats it. That's a 14 on the die.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So yeah. So right now you're like on top of it.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at. So your body's over it.
Yeah.
Attack through him.
You want to hold your action until he rolls out of the way.
Yeah, I guess as a free action, I say stand up and hold it steady, and then I would hold my action to hit it once he does that.
Want him to pick it up.
All right, so you hold action, Narjal.
Yes,
Like that.
yes,
All right.
man.
All right.
This could get dicey though.
Okay.
Hey, dude, this whole game's been dicey.
Orthog. Go ahead.
I rolled. Okay, here we go. Come on, don't. I think I just don't. Okay, not bad. 15 on the die.
Okay,
So-
that's fine. That'll do it.
All right, great. Now we'll do the damage. All right, sweet. 16.
So you've been hitting, man. Yeah, they've been hitting.
All right, Victor.
What the shit?
It's still. So Narjal's holding the sword.
Straight up.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
it
it's
like move Narjal?
It can't. It doesn't have control over Narjal.
No, like when I hit it, I guess I'm just thinking in my mind, like smacking a thing and
I kind of imagine Narjal like, wincing
Yeah,
as this
it's
massive
a-
turtle brings.
like trust
sword.
me.
I'm holding it like a stick. Like I can't use it, like
Yeah.
it's metal. So I'm just holding an object up for you to
Yeah.
whack it.
Yeah.
All right, Victor.
I mean, I'm kind of out of moves here. um,
Light
I
another
net-
cigarette.
can I naturally attack the sword using my rat teeth?
No.
No, it's metal.
I mean, yeah, that's
Um,
the thing is like you're, yeah, Orthog, you're doing a shit ton of damage, but 10 points of damage are not being done every time.
No, yeah.
So everything you do is reduced by 10. So yeah, Victor, if you bite it, you're not going to do more than 10 points of damage, so you're not going to do any damage to him.
Absolutely
And I had
not.
to use
Yeah.
action die not to be greased. Just want to.
Oh, you're still greased. You're greased for 2 minutes, bud.
I know. I'm just saying I did have to spend one.
3 minutes now.
I fire up another smoke and blow that first like big exhale it right into Battleton's face in an effort to blind, distract,
Hey,
fuck up his
Cigarette
vision.
fighting.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Okay. Battleton, make a fortitude save.
that's fun.
Um, 7.
7.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay. -2 to perception checks. If you got lower than a 5, I would say you're blinded for a round, but
Yeah. I'm still kind of getting my ass kicked by a rat with a cigarette.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just letting my magic attempt to dissuade whatever's happening here.
Okay.
I need
Battleton, you're going to attempt to
Character.
steal.
Yeah, I tried to rip that sword right out of his little fat forearms.
Legit, as a character.
Actually, I think this
would.
would technically be a disarm attempt since he's now got it in his hands. Same thing.
Not a steal.
Take -1 to your dex.
That's true, yeah. So sorry, it's a
It won't
disarm.
change anything.
Okay, so it's a disarm. I
Yeah.
rolled a 3.
Okay.
So
So it's
that
your
means
combat
B,
move.
B.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
11, baby, let's go.
Damn.
Pinder is having a really rough time controlling you.
I'm rolling like shit.
All right, Narjal.
This is kind of dumb. I have one action die left, but what I kind of want to do is roll over, plunge the sword into the dirt, and then put all my weight on it and try to break it in half.
Okay.
That's a good action.
Little crack between tiles. And...
Well, I mean, I guess what you can do is you can attempt a sunder attempt on the weapon by, and it's not dirt, the whole place is made out of stone.
Yeah.
So like you jam it into some paving and put all your weight into it, attempting to sunder it. So go ahead and make a sunder attempt.
CMB.
Yeah.
$13.
You said you want to act?
Yeah, I guess so. Last one. Let's go. 16.
I don't think that beats your combat maneuver defense.
It matches it.
Yes.
Mine's 16.
Okay. Yes. All right. And I'll just let you roll Pinder's damage.
Which is
2d4.
Okay.
Well, I
It's
mean,
gonna be-
he rolls it.
Oh
It's-
yeah. I was like,
And you're gonna do -1 for your strength, right?
Okay, yeah, totally. So 4. So it does nothing.
Well, I mean, it's doing it to himself.
Okay.
So I'll give it.
Trying to snap that mofo, and then I lose control of it. I don't know what I'm doing. I am, unless you say otherwise, I'm no longer holding on to the
so
sword.
it's
Like
a sword in a stone.
I kind of like bam, and then like fall into it and tumble past it.
Okay. All right. Orthog.
I mean, as a free action, can I say, can you ungrease me? You
Oh.
see what's going on.
No.
Yeah, you were right before Narjal.
You don't see everyone fighting.
I rolled.
No.
Okay. I attack the sword again. Grease.
You got to make a reflex save
Reflex
first.
save.
Yeah, no, I know. For whatever reason. This is 17 on the die. I'm rolling pretty good.
Hey, make your attack on the sword.
Diana is on his side.
Yeah, he hasn't rolled like under a 14 in this whole encounter.
It's been pretty nice. That is a 15.
Sorry?
15 to attack. Or damage. Sorry.
15 damage. Okay. That does it. You come down on Pinder, and the blade snaps in half. There is a small explosion of blood. of blood and like infernal flame, and then both pieces of the sword just sort of wither into leathery scraps of desiccated flesh.
I guess I go. I.
And
Orthog
battle
goes
time,
to-
you just hear a scream in your head that fades into nothingness, and you regain control of your body.
Okay. I immediately draw a knife and another knife and then my falchion, and I just start laughing.
Oh, nice. Like, yeah, testing if you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orthog gets within arms reach and is like, "Are you back? Like, are you here?"
I swivel around, and with my drawn falchion, I pause, look at you, I go, "Oh, I fucked you up, man. Look at that right there, straight across. You should lay on hands or something. That's pretty fucking gross."
Oh, yeah, okay.
I probably would have killed you.
Very true. 12 points of damage, no big deal.
But jokes aside, I do extend a hand out
Ah,
I extend my hand.
good versus evil.
Do you take my hand?
Oh yeah, I reach mine.
I throw him right in the pit. You guys weren't paying attention. You're walking. No, I shake your hand and I say, I think we have an understanding.
An accord we do have.
I do need a probably new mithril sword.
Now I'm kind of curious on if Flick is evil as well. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to make reflex saves every 6 seconds for the next 3 minutes and think about it. Because I'm not dismissing that spell.
I don't know what's going on there.
I do say, if you voice that out loud, I will tell you, if you touch Flick, I'll fucking kill you.
I don't know what's going.
I walk over to the small desiccated pieces of Pinder that are left and pick them up and put them in my pocket. And I say,
Jumanji music starts playing in the background.
Yeah.
I get up, dust myself off, shake my head, and I'm coming back, but I fucking just walk away.
Okay.
He's like, okay, and just kind of I'll find you. I'll catch up with you later. Just,
I'm kind of with Narjan. Like I'm kind of just like, what the fuck?
What? You did this?
No,
You did this.
right, but you are the one that I'm worried about now.
I'm worried about you. We was walking around. You just beamed somebody in the back with a club. Don't say a word.
You knew they were evil though.
What happened? What happened, Orthog? What was so evil that happened?
I would just go to the warehouse.
How did you not see it going down, man?
Yep, I just go to the warehouse. Yeah, it's a good call.
In my head, it's just that happy Wes Anderson music going. Just that's playing for you.
Yeah,
Little
definitely.
final for you.
Well, that brings us to about 10:30.
It's a good place to leave it.
So I think this is a good place to call it for the night. Interesting interpersonal events. Lots of character development and the destruction of a demon. Not bad.
13